From Michaela's Mobile Spa, Michaela got a quick business insurance quote from Progressive and chose from over 30 customizable coverages. Sure, it helps she's her only employee and does literally everything. But while others would rest on their laurels, Michaela was hard at work saving big. So take that, hypothetical other employee who doesn't exist. Be your own Michaela. See if you could save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Coverage is not available in all states or for all vehicles and coverage selections.
I'm Brent, and I've been on Nutrafol for almost 5 years now. I like Nutrafol because it was a hair growth supplement that was completely drug-free. After 3 months, my hair got stronger and thicker, which gave a huge boost to my social life. I mean, it was life-changing, to be honest.
Get growing at Nutrafol.com/men. That's Nutrafol.com/MEN. These statements and products have not been evaluated by the FDA. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or condition. Real customers were compensated to share their stories.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A Good Karma Brands radio station.
Oh. Previously on the Sedano and Kap morning show.
We believe in us.
Lions, that's my one.
Oh, come on.
What?
George?
You don't think that after that performance, they're at least going to come
The Ravens are the better team. The Ravens are going to win this game. I wish I had more to put on it. I actually should have switched something earlier, but Ravens too.
The Sedano and Kap morning show is on the air.
Hand off Montgomery over the left side. The 30 got a block at the 20 on the number. Sideline 10. Broke the tackle 5. Inside the pylon. Touchdown Detroit.
You don't have to say much. I mean, you know, we got enough guys that were here the last time, and they also know. Yeah, I mean, you got to be blind not to see what that team does and how they play, and the physicality, the toughness, the nature of everything they're about, their identity. That you better be ready. You know, you better be ready. You can't come in here and tiptoe. So we were ready.
Oh, the dagger!
The biggest show in ESPN LA history.
A little sabor?
Give me a freaking break.
Yeah, I don't think people like being called hacks.
You're the widow on the radio.
No. Giant Mexican, horn section. And
did you have me on your show to berate me? Is that what you're doing now?
Deleting. I'll make a contribution.
I mean,
let me just say
did
this.
you just wait until I finished chewing?
This is the end of our terrestrial hour.
I understand. I understand. But you wanted the bit, so we had to do it.
You got to be out at 55:50.
I'll be out at 55:50.
I just want to make a contribution.
I don't know why you're getting upset. You missed two segments. That's not on me.
I missed 2 segments for the bit. Right. Don't you love the bit?
I
thought we were doing the bit in the 9 a.m. hour.
Come on, bit boy.
I thought we were doing the bit in the 9 a.m. hour.
Nobody wants to hear you, bit boy. But they want to hear me.
I'm a good boy.
But I watched you guys on the YouTube show today. Lindsay looks like she's perfect with you guys.
I'll make that my 2.
You're the Harbaugh Heina.
If Raider fans want to tell me to eat a fat one, I mean, they're
any Raider fans out
there? Eat a fat one, bro.
There you go.
There you go. Way to go, Bergie.
Yeah.
You tell them to eat a fat one.
Hashtag eat a fat one.
Scott Kaplan, eat a fat one, bro.
The Sedano and Kap morning show on 710 ESPN.
The all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
We're bigger than U.S. Steel.
Wow, that's crazy.
Right now.
Well, you want to bit boy.
They added extra stuff in the open. Screwed up our D-dum-bum. Bit boy being a little extra already.
Well, it's already mistimed because you guys are on remote.
What? Don't blame us, dude, for
so
your
the big pop-ups are up. They're off.
No, you threw in extra stuff.
They're off already.
Are off.
The bumps are off because you're both on a slight
I get it,
delay.
but there was also extra imaging.
Yeah, so I added time. I was going to let you still do the 30 seconds of bump, but I didn't have time to do a memorandum because the afternoon show lost their mind yesterday.
Why? What happened to the afternoon show?
Don't play Eagles Flyer. DeMarco's going to lose it.
Nuh-uh, really?
Yep.
No,
but
like for real, for real?
Oh, for real. I was here till 9:30 at night.
He got real mad at DeAndre.
Who got real mad at DeAndre?
DeMarco.
Okay.
Like for real mad.
For real.
Okay, but why? DeAndre's an Eagles fan.
Because he played Fly, Eagles Fly.
So what?
That's a whole thing, my friend.
Exactly.
And then I had to go because I can't drink anymore, and I don't want to drink. But, Cappy, you know what I did when I got to the dog at 9:20 p.m.?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Why did you?
All-American burger and a butter cake with ice cream.
Oh,
their butter cake is
are
so good.
Their butter cake's amazing.
Bad boy. God,
Wait,
you're a bad boy.
Can we unpack this for a second?
Let's unpack.
Let's do it. Unpack. I mean,
I had no idea.
Right here. Let's unpack.
I had no idea this happened. Like, so give us it feels like there's got to be parts you're missing here. Like
no, apparently. So here's what happened.
Yeah.
and I'll do it quickly. And I don't have audio ready of it because I don't think it actually played out that badly on the radio. Maybe part of it. Actually, it did in the first segment. So they get in, they do crosstalk.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently in the prep meeting, which I was part of half of it. I missed the first half. I was in another meeting.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently in the first half, DeMarco said, don't play it, DeAndre. That happened. So that was one part. Then they go on the air. They do the first segment on their own. It's mainly Travis and DeAndre. Excuse me. It's mainly Travis and DeMarco. And there's a lot of breakdowns. They're in the weeds a little bit, but it was a good first segment. I heard it. DeAndre got in there a little bit, but you could tell DeMarco was annoyed. Second segment happens. I thought.
Well, DeMarco was annoyed with DeAndre talking?
Yes, a little bit. But again, they had prepped this and promoted it for a whole week, which was DeAndre's going to be in Philly, DeMarco's going to be in Philly, they're going to share cheesesteaks, all this stuff. DeAndre did a great job of doing social media after the game when the game winner happened. He also called into the Rams postgame show with Travis and called his shot and said, hey, I'm going to give you and DeMarco a hard time tomorrow. So that happens. Second segment of the show, I figured, okay, now we're going to have some fun. We did the hard stuff. We got into the weeds. DeAndre starts to play, or no, DeMarco is doing, don't you dare play it, because if you play it, stuff's going to roll downhill. You know what I mean. And Travis and Laura were like, what do you mean? What are you talking about?
What did he mean?
So I come into the studio, and I'm like, DeAndre, why aren't you playing the fight song? It's like, no, DeMarco said not to. I go, don't worry about it. Just play it. So he starts playing it. DeMarco loses it and goes, why are you playing that? I told you not to play that. Well, we go to break. He swings the door open, and I go, whoa. Calm down. I said, I told him to play it. Why is he playing it? He's disobeying. It was a whole thing.
Disobeying? That was the word he used?
I don't remember. It was actually, he must have used a much worse word that I couldn't say on the air.
But just a quick timeout to the disobeying. That's kind of bad in and of itself.
Yeah, it wasn't great. So it turned into a whole Missy Gosh.
Oh, really?
Bergman and I were here very late.
But wait, when you say late, so the show ends at 6, right?
Uh-huh.
Wait, but Bergman was going to try to be. He's never been like super religious. He's being religious today, and then he had to stay till 9:30 last night.
He wasn't here till 9:30. I was here till 9:30. He was here probably till 8:15.
But what happened after you've done a great job of describing the story?
A lot of meetings.
But wait, so 6 o'clock comes.
Yes.
The show ends.
Yes. Meeting then with Greg, Travis, DeMarco, and myself for an hour.
Okay, so first there's a 4 of you guys meeting.
What's going on with your internet, Cap?
I don't know, something wrong?
I know, Cappy, the Russians getting you again. Go ahead.
You have a high-speed pipe. I think you got to tell your kids that when you're at home and it's 7 a.m., they can't be playing video games and stuff.
Well, there's only one kid here, and he's not even awake.
Oh,
he's not even awake. Now, I do have on a TV. I have on a computer for YouTube. I have on another computer that I'm using, which I'm watching YouTube.
You might need a bigger pipe. You might need a bigger pipe.
Listen, I got one TV streaming. I got one on cable. I got Mateo playing MLB The Show already. I mean, like what? And we're good. What's going on, Cap?
I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Maybe it's my Tulsa internet.
Wait a minute. I want to go back to Sedano's house. Describe that one more time.
I got one TV streaming on my left. I got one on satellite on my right, and I got Mateo playing MLB The Show in the living room.
So he plays before he goes to school? That's amazing. I love
There's
that.
no school today.
Oh, no school. Oh.
Wait a second. Hey, George, that I want to stop for a second and say thanks a hell of a lot, man. A, you live in a neighborhood, and B, your kid goes to a school where they got love and respect for the Hebraic Hermanos. So that is awesome.
And Sedano's got RPV pipe, and that thing is streaming nicely. Yours...
You got PVC pipe.
Yes.
I got regular PVC.
So anyway,
Chris,
6 p.m.
Chris,
happens.
So 6 p.m. You have a meeting. It's
right.
you,
So you're
Bergman.
meeting with the talent, yes,
Right,
and Bergman.
right.
That goes.
And what is that? But I have a question.
No, and by the way, that was not meant as a shot at Bergman. Bergman is also talent, but in
I
this
have a
case,
quick
he's
question.
management.
Yes.
But Chris, I'm going to take a guess
into details
here.
of that meeting.
That's
fine.
fine.
No, you don't have to.
But you don't have to. But I'm going to take a guess that you.
Why don't you just not take a guess?
No, let me take a guess.
How about you don't take a guess?
You're a guy. You're a guy who you like to stir it up. But on the other hand,
by the way, I will
no. In
say
the meeting,
this.
he would not try to stir it up. He'd try to pacify.
By the way, here's what happened during the break after the second segment.
Okay.
There was a moment where DeMarco and I were nose to nose.
Uh-huh.
And there was something that went through my brain of like, this might go poorly for me, but it didn't. DeMarco was fine.
Okay.
But I just want to give you that little nugget because that earned a lot of respect of everybody because I went nose to nose. I wasn't afraid.
Okay. So I would think that you're a stir it up on the air guy because you're telling DeAndre, play the song.
But by the way, I didn't realize at that moment that all this preamble had happened with don't play it.
Okay.
So that was on me. That's my fault for saying, hey, listen,
right.
let's do the bit, let's have some fun today.
Yeah.
Everybody's been waiting to hear DeAndre kind of nudge, not like the nudge Trudeau and I do, but just get under the skin of DeMarco, and he should. It's his moment. And that didn't play out that way, so I told him to play the fight song.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
And look, I love DeMarco. Okay?
I love him too.
I think we all do.
But
I also think what's good for
extending his deal.
What's good for the goose is good for the gander. It's also, I understand he works for the Rams. He played for the Rams. He won a Super Bowl for the Rams. And now if he did say not to play it, I could see where he would be upset. But I think what should have happened there from a programming perspective, what I mean by like the management or whoever is involved in the production, should have like tried to convince him, hey man, like this is fun and good for the show. You know what I mean? Like every show needs, and in this case, not that I think DeAndre's wrestling heel, but in this particular case, for this particular week, in this particular matchup, he kind of is. And it's good. It's good entertainment, is what I would say.
Well, but I mean, listen. Just to give you guys an example, that would be like me coming in on Monday morning and saying, "Hey, the Chargers just won against the Broncos. They're 3-0, but I'm telling everybody right now, I don't want to. I'm not talking about it. I don't want to hear about it. We're not having any conversations about the Chargers because you guys know how much I hate the Chargers. Listen, for me, part of the fun of the Chargers actually being good and having a head coach that people believe in, part of the fun of the show is the agony that I will live with for as long as the Chargers are good. So from a DeMarco standpoint, I would be saying to him, hey, DeMarco, have a sense of showmanship. This is fun. And so, hey, listen, by the way, the Rams should have won the game. You keep going on how the Rams should have won. Let DeAndre celebrate. And I thought those two guys were like bros, man. The way they're doing arm wrestling
and they are.
UFC.
So I'm not going to let you paint some other picture.
Well, there's no other picture.
No,
I'm just saying
ultimately this is on me because I wasn't part of the full meeting. And if I been part of the full meeting, to Sedano's point, and I heard him say that, I would have said, whoa. Why do you not want to play the fight song? And that was a lot of the conversation after the show of, hey, let's just have some fun. So in the end, we got things sorted out.
But
at 7, go ahead. What is it?
Now, 6 to 7 is a meeting with the talent.
The four of us.
Now, why is it that at 7 o'clock you can't go to the dog?
Because then there were other meetings with individuals.
Like who?
No, we're not doing that.
You talk about everything on the air.
I talk about everything as it pertains to this show, and I think everybody on this show.
Well, I think everybody on this show is okay with it.
Yes. So I think you can. There's not that many people on that show, so I think you could figure out what then broke out for the next 2 hours. Not in a bad way, just to make sure all the teammates were on the same page and everybody felt good.
Everybody there staying in person? Everybody's still in person, or are you now on the phone?
No. Cap, if I'm here in person, why would people not stay?
Well, I don't know.
Because they want to have a conversation.
6 to 7,
not
you're
everybody's
meeting with
like
these two
you,
guys.
and it's just like, I got to get home before Rachel yells at me.
No, that's true. That is true. I do have to get home before I get yelled at. That is true.
Anyway, I think we've spent enough time on this. How
Well,
about
okay,
those
that was good.
Yeah, I was just curious. I had no idea.
How about those gritty Lions last night, huh?
Well, I mean, listen.
All of a sudden, you're like this big Lions fan.
Well, here's why, George. Let's just take another quick time out here.
Yeah.
The pleasure that Morales is enjoying in this moment.
Yeah.
Which is to say, hey, I'm right. I picked the Lions.
Right.
And I can go back and get the audio of Sedano telling us.
Oh, because that's not like what Sedano loves?
Oh, don't get me wrong.
And by the way, if it was Sedano versus you and the audio was you instead of me, that audio, or Sedano was right, that audio would say it's good imaging.
It's really good imaging, but hold on.
And to point out that Sedano, my best friend, my
wrong.
agent, my guy is smarter than you, Cappy. I would point that out all day.
Not smarter than me. Not smarter than me. That he was wrong. That's what we're talking about here. See, Sedano loves to be right more than any other person I know on planet Earth.
Except for Prize Picks. They love to be right. It's good to be right on
It's good to be right. It's very good to be right.
See, he's setting us up for something. Why don't we do that and knock
it
out?
Very nice. Very nice. But for
I guess not. Okay,
Morales, well, no, hold on. For you to put audio out there that says, I picked the Lions, you not only picked the Ravens, you said you wish you could pick the Ravens higher, and I'm right and you're wrong. That is tremendous pleasure for you.
It's not just pleasure, it's also good imaging. And it's the one game that happened last night that we were going to lead off with, and then we got into the DeMarco stuff, which is fine. I think it was good. And it needed to be aired out.
You feel better?
I felt great this morning because I had a beautiful meal last night at Lazy Dog.
That All-American burger, did I tell you that thing is bomb or what?
With that red onion? Oh,
so good. So good. And then you went for that cake at the end, huh?
And then guess what? I said, you know what? I got to go walk for like 2 miles, but it was late at night, and I'm like, just going to go back to the East Central, my home away from home, check in. Saw Jennifer. She was like, Mr. Morales, welcome. It's a little late. I said, don't worry about it. She gave me my waters. She gave me my waters. And then I went right to sleep. I called Stephanie, and I was out with like a minute.
Well, yeah. I mean,
woke up at 4 a.m., hit snooze, snoozed all the way till 4:45, baby.
Well, I saw your video at 6:13 a.m.
Yeah, I got here a little bit later than usual, but that's okay. Tell us about our friends at Prize Picks before the great Evan Cohen checks in.
So, George, as far as Prize Picks goes, it is good to be right. And you can be like really, really right, or you can be kind of partially right. So, for example, last night I had a 6-pick flex play. I had Lamar Jackson, which was discounted down to 197.5 passing yards. He had 288, check. I had Jared Goff for more than 1.5 rushing attempts. He had 4, check. I stacked Jared Goff for more than half of a rushing yard. He got that, check. I had Amon-Ra St. Brown for a touchdown reception, check. But here's where I screwed up. I had Zay Flowers for a touchdown reception, and I had Jake Bates to have more than 1.5 field goals. So I had a 6-pick flex play, and I went 4 for 6. It's still a win because you're still bringing home something, but it wasn't 6 for 6 where you multiply your money by 2,000 times as a possibility. So it's good to be right, but with the flex play, you can be 4/6 right and still be a winner.
Look at that. You're making money, Cappy.
Yeah.
That's how it works. Even if you didn't have the right day, you can still at least get some of your cash back. And if you want action in the state of California, that's why Prize Picks is the place to be. So download the Prize Picks app. Use the promo code Cappy, K-A-P-P-Y. First $5 play gets you a $50 bonus. It's very simple. More or less, stack a couple together. You can win cold, hard cash. Prize Picks. It's good to be right, as we know.
Yes, indeed. 7:16. Good morning. The Sedano Kap Morning Show on this Tuesday, a live imaging Tuesday, presented by our friends at Providence. You know, at the end of Unsportsmanlike, Michelle Smallman, who joins us on Thursdays at this time, was talking about painting her room. What was it, already? Teal or something?
Yeah, teal.
And I wonder if Evan Cohen, the host of that show, who joins us now here on the Sedano Kap Morning Show for his Tuesday visit. Evan, would you ever paint your room teal?
Probably not teal. My room, you know, it's interesting, Morales. I talked to somebody the other day about something. I truly believe my parents still have beef over the way in which my dad put wallpaper on a closet door, because there were 2 doors next to each other, like double door, and it wasn't even. And I feel like there's still, like, if I were to bring this up tonight at my Rosh Hashanah dinner, hey, you remember my uneven wallpaper? I think my mom will lose it. I'm not kidding. From my childhood bedroom.
See, back in the day, though, I can see my mother also, like, applying wallpaper. But back then, they used to have this, like, almost like a weird kind of paste that you would have to brush on the back of the paper and then try and hang it. Whereas now, if you're looking on YouTube and you see my background, all these brick walls right here, this is all like stickers. So I was able to apply this wallpaper, but I didn't have to use any of that messy nonsense. And it's just, you just hang it up like a sticker. So wallpaper, Evan, to your point, has advanced, technologically speaking, 25, 30 years
Is
later.
wallpaper still a thing?
I don't think so.
Oh, it's made a big comeback.
Really?
It has?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like
wallpaper has made a comeback.
Yeah, bright, bold designs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There
My
you go.
sister's an interior designer. You know, they have a lot of those big, bright colors and floral prints, all kinds of fun stuff.
You know, my
Who knew
Theo
that-
can paint
who
any
knew?
room teal.
I got to watch
Hi, this is Scott Kaplan for Wallpaper. I want to tell everybody about the new adhesive spray that is wallpaper.
Well, right. And Evan, it goes like this. It goes, hey, guys, have you ever applied wallpaper, but it's uneven on one side and it creates a family problem for the rest of your life? Well, eliminate all of those problems with adhesive
good,
wallpaper.
That is really good, Kathy. I got to be honest. It's one of the best live reads for a company that doesn't exist.
It's
That's amazing.
It's rental friendly, too.
Yeah. By the way, Lashana Tova,
Kathy, I think you're the
Evan
listen,
Cohen.
Oh, thank you, George. Thank you. Thank you. I do
What time are we
appreciate that.
blowing the
That's not so
shofar? Cappy, we
Well,
got to
my
blow that
whole
thing
family-
later.
Well, doesn't the shofar, isn't that done in temple? It's not done like a...
Yes.
It is done in Temple. That is right. And
Damn
I don't
it.
have
want to
one.
drive to your house today. Not drive. I'll take the train down to San
Okay.
Diego.
Come
And you
down.
and I, we share a shofar and blow it on each side, right?
Well, come down tonight. You know why, Chris? Because tonight is the tradition of Rosh Hashanah, where you symbolically take your sins. In this case, we use bread, and we go to a body of water, in this case, the Pacific Ocean, and we throw the bread in the water. By the way, the birds come and eat it, that we feed
I was
the
just
fish.
going to say the pelicans get,
right.
and the
Fly,
seagulls have a
pelican,
good
fly.
time.
And we'll throw our sins into the water. Now, that will happen tonight at about 5:30 p.m. Chris, I would love to have you down there, and I'm going to bring like 5 extra loaves of bread for you specifically.
Now,
that was going to be my bit. That was going to be my bit, Cappy. I was like, there's not enough bread for his bit.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's a bit of an inside shot.
Yeah.
So, Evan, where do you throw the bread? Do you throw it in the Atlantic Ocean?
In my mouth, just to get heavier than I already am. I just started eating it. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, the ocean known, the Gulf known as the stomach of Evan. That's where it goes.
That's right.
And you would think that we would take like nice bread. We're not going to take a challah tonight and throw it in the ocean. We're going to go to the store and buy like the cheapest, oldest like hot dog buns that they have, and then we're going to take that to the beach and we're going to throw it in the ocean. That's what we're doing tonight.
Well, I actually have homemade challah because my wife is a phenomenal baker. Actually had a baking business for a while.
That's right.
And she makes it herself.
Now, would your wife allow you to paint one of the rooms, as we were talking about that earlier, Carolina blue, in honor of the great season they're having with Bill Belichick? Is that possible?
2-2, just getting ready.
I mean, got destroyed by UCF. Destroyed.
On to Dabo. Just worrying about that. That would be interesting, by the way.
It's going to get. It's looking ugly right now, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, it's not ideal, but it's also not any different than North Carolina years in the past. And let's give him this offseason to recruit and get better next year.
Right. I mean, listen, we made the comparison earlier in the year.
I mean, he's
going to
be there next year?
Carolina? Oh, yeah, come on.
Okay.
Hey, listen, Bill Belichick in North Carolina. We said Pete Carroll with the Raiders. 2 older guys who both are going to need a lot of time to rebuild.
I feel like
these
you
programs.
definitely were not on that train when we started the season, and now you've shifted to that just to be on Evan's side. I feel like for some reason.
No. What shift? I don't
Smart
know.
move by him,
What
Jordan.
shift? What shift?
Well, I don't think you thought Bill Belichick was going to be great in college.
No, not at all. Oh, I don't. I don't at all. Not one bit. I think Pete. In fact, we had a conversation. Who would you put your money on? Pete Carroll to turn around the Raiders or Bill Belichick to turn around North Carolina? My money goes on Pete Carroll. It's not even close. But it is an interesting story that 2 older guys take over long-time struggling programs. I mean, George, you hype North Carolina like they're good. They're not good. Neither is Duke. Neither is Clemson, et cetera,
you fired Mac Brown, who's actually won a national championship at that level because he was too old or wasn't in touch, and you bring in Bill Belichick,
who's also old and out of touch.
Correct.
But he's got a young, hot girlfriend. Don't you see the difference? Don't you see, George?
I guess.
Don't you see the big difference here, buddy?
By the way, you did bring up an interesting point, Cappy. It's interesting. In any other walk of life, like Belichick is looked at in a way as, wow, look at that guy. And in this walk of, and I'm not weighing in on it. I'm just weighing in on what people say. Like, doesn't Al Pacino have a wife that's like 22?
I don't know.
I don't know, but if he does,
her?
shout out to him.
He has a baby mama who's like 25. Yeah.
Although
They're
I did see Al Pacino play a version of Tennessee Williams at the Pasadena Playhouse about 10 years ago. It was really good, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, where do we go with that now? I'm not sure.
Hey, it was only 10 years ago, man. Come on.
I mean, the guy was doing theater in Pasadena, for God's sake. Do you realize how hard? Yeah, that's not an easy deal.
I kind of look at that as pretty cool. Like
that's what I'm saying.
Realize, that's like that guy likes to act. Like Kevin Durant will just play pickup basketball. I feel like with anybody, they're like, all right, that guy loves to play. Morales will do bits for anyone, anywhere,
at the hospital,
from what I've heard.
Right?
Yeah. At the old folks' home, he's going to be doing bits. Yeah. Morales is going to be living in an assisted living facility doing bits. Yeah.
Well, JT the Brick isn't a fan of my bits, though. He doesn't like when Bit Boy comes out. JT.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, listen.
Where have you dreamt? Where have you dreamt of doing a bit, Morales, that you haven't done one?
I haven't done a lot of good church bits in Mass. I feel like that I could really.
That's a line to cross that lightning will strike,
maybe.
basically. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. Evan, you mentioned
George. He never said that. Wait a minute. Sedano. He never said he wouldn't do it. He said he hasn't done it. Those are two different things.
Right, but he's afraid that lightning will strike.
I could do some good communion bits.
Yeah. Evan,
you show up at communion to do bits.
Go ahead, Sedano. I know you want to transition here. Let's go.
Yeah. I mean, well, I get it, but I'm just saying, like, he brought up Kevin Durant. We were going to talk about Kevin Durant. And so what do you make of the Rockets now with this situation? Fred VanVleet, they're very thin at point guard. How does that affect – you're a big basketball guy. What does that do for the West now? Because they went from the team that I believe was second, according to ESPN Bet, to win the West. They dropped one spot behind Denver, and they're barely in front of the Lakers at the moment in that situation.
Yeah, I mean, George, some could say I just co-hosted a 4-hour morning show. Others could say I spent my breaks on the trade machine looking for point guards for the Rockets. Both could be true. And in this specific case, I can't find the obvious solution for them. The immediate place I went to was Drew Holiday, and I don't think there's an obvious move to be had there. I don't know if they want to look at the Celtics and try to blow them out of the water for Derek White and go crazy with some of those picks, because one thing we know is that sometimes you simply need an organizer, and that's what Fred VanVleet is, somebody to organize the offense and get everybody into the offense. We've seen it with the Lakers, right? Like, what Gabe Vincent in many ways was supposed to be was a 3-and-D player for them who could organize it with LeBron a little bit. That doesn't mean be a superstar. That just means, okay, here's what we're supposed to run and how we get LeBron/Luka now the ball, right? So there's definitely a hit there. There's no obvious in-house replacement because you can't jump to the conclusion that Reed Shepherd, who was the number 3 pick in the draft a couple of years ago, who didn't play last year, can just be that guy overnight. You're not understating that. If you're a Laker fan out there and you're wondering about or a Clipper fan, and you're wondering about seeding, that injury matters big time in the Western Conference.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would agree. I do like Reed Shepherd. I just think being thrusted into a situation like that is kind of unfair to him, to your point. But he was the number 3 pick in the draft for a reason, and he has played very well in the spurts he's had in in other levels, whether it's the G League or whether it's Summer League, and in very sparingly as a pro in blowout situations. But the kid can play. Like, I don't think there's any doubt. He just doesn't bring the level of experience that you'd need. I guess there's chatter Amen Thompson will try to handle the ball, but I also think that's an experiment I don't know if I'm willing to gamble on necessarily for too long if I'm the Rockets.
You know what's so interesting about what you just said? Think about how many years people have tried to recreate Magic, and how every time people try, they ultimately fail. And what I mean by that is...
You mean Magic Johnson is what you're saying.
Well, what did you think I meant?
I'm just curious. I don't know.
Like
It could have been it could have been magic, like pulling a rabbit out of a hat or something like that. I don't know what you meant for a second.
Come on, man. Really? Honestly, you're going to do that to Evan on Rosh Hashanah?
Yeah.
Really? Come on, George.
Yeah, Matt. So, George, think about it this way, right? Penny Hardaway, amazing, but got hurt. Grant Hill, they tried to play a point guard for
Orlando.
Right.
I mean, Lamar Odom
Grant
originally,
Lamar
early in
Odom
his career. Yeah.
Steve Smith for a minute. Like,
right.
So the idea that you're saying Amen Thompson, which Cappy and I will have some Amen Thompsons tonight, as a matter of fact, after some Baruch Ataz.
That's right.
Nothing like Hebrew humor on a Tuesday morning.
That's right, and only Evan and I are really in on it.
Morales only likes it on Wednesdays. Sorry. So George, like, sure, they may use him as the one. That never, ever works. It just look at the Spurs a couple years ago when they tried that with Cohen. Like, that whole thing doesn't work. And even with LeBron and Luka, like, they're not actually playing the pure point guard offense and defense. They're just ball handlers and facilitators. I assume Gabe will be out there or Reeves will be out there with them to kind of play more of the point guard spot.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, I like that honking of the horn in the background.
Yeah.
Are they honking for you? Or?
Everybody just let it sort of settle in there as Evan was giving his NBA analysis.
You get the gnat sound from New York.
It was just like too much hardcore NBA is what
it's a lot of hardcore NBA.
Like everybody's like,
well, I disagree. I think if you're a Laker fan today, you're kind of licking your chops.
I didn't say it in a bad way. I thought it was good.
I agree.
I told Lindsay, I said, I can't wait for basketball season. Part of why we wanted to have Evan on each week is because you used to, in addition to being a morning man at Sirius XM Mad Dog Sports Radio, you also did a lot of NBA radio on Sirius, and you did it just for fun because you're a weirdo like that. And that's great. You and Sedano are going to geek out, and it's going to be great for our listeners every Tuesday morning.
We'll actually teach Cappy some stuff.
I'm going to sit here. I'm going to listen. I'm going to listen in.
You know what we should do? We should also get Trudell in one day, and then Chris can nudge him while Evan and I and Trudell talk basketball.
Evan, did you see the video of him eating cream out of my mouth on my birthday?
Ugh.
I saw the cupcake video. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he had so much cream on his face, you wouldn't even believe it, and he took it like a pro.
He took it like a man.
A hot Chicana from the barrio, keeping it real.
Can I give you one thing?
Sure.
So Sedano and I have talked basketball together for 20 plus years. Okay. But George gets very annoyed with me with one thing.
Oh, the trade machine.
He doesn't like the trade machine
Oh
stuff.
my
so
God.
like my prime working happens Saturday morning prior to 7 a.m. with 2 kids, and you can wake up early. And I go down to my basement where my office is, and I'm just banging out emails. I'm doing it's like my heaven, right? But during the NBA season, I'm always on the trade machine.
Yeah.
And there's a group of people that I'll send, like, hey, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? And George got so annoyed that I took him off the group.
Yeah.
He's off the group.
Well, no, you took him off. He didn't take himself off?
Well, it's an email chain.
No.
Right, but you can take yourself. You can't like somehow block it or.
No,
Well, I wasn't going to
be
block it
getting
because then I
emails
can
every
never get an email from him. You know what I mean? Like, I can't do that.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
But he noticed I was getting annoyed because I would literally like respond like, that'll never happen. Like, it was like some version of that all the time. Like, it'd be like, there's no chance this team will do that. Because it would just be these cockamamie ideas that would never come to fruition.
Right, but here's the thing. The reason that I'm annoyed by George being annoyed is simply because of the fact that, like, that's my version of, like, oh, if you ever started a movie, who would you want to be your co-star? Well, guess what? That Morales is not going to be in Casablanca 2, but you play out the hypothetical. So my dream hypotheticals are the Blazers and the Wizards making a trade. I don't need Sedano crapping on my dreams.
Oh, Evan, but that's what you had to know that was coming. He's not a guy who entertains possibilities. He's a guy who crushes dreams. That's what Sedano does. He crushes dreams. You have an idea, you have a concept, and what Sedano does is he speaks on behalf of the two parties, and he goes, never happened. He's a dream crusher.
Yeah. Well, except for
George?
Chris. Except for Chris.
Crusher, please address those allegations.
According to Chris, I made him. I made his career here. So
That is true.
Dreams come true.
Sedano's the black hand.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
Wow. All right, one more question for me.
Go ahead, Evan.
One
Go
more
ahead.
question for me.
Yeah.
Cappy, how's the divorce?
How's the what?
The divorce.
Oh, the divorce, yes.
I'm telling you, Ev, last week, George and I, Tuesday evening, we went to the Dodgers game against the Phillies. We saw Ohtani pitch 5 no-hit innings. We saw Ohtani hit his 50th home run. And the first thing, as soon as I got there, Carlos Hernandez, one of the crazy Hernandez brothers, looks right at me and he goes, Cap, how's that divorce going, man? You doing all right? And then he handed me a Tito's soda.
Yeah. Speaking of which, let's talk about those crazy Hernandez brothers. Evan, we'll talk to you soon. Hopefully, hopefully, you can send me another trade. I'll give you an honest answer. How about that?
No, that's what he doesn't
How about
want.
one Hernandez brother for the other? Who says no?
Oh, there you go. Look at that on the trade machine.
George, I'll trade
Carlos
you
for
Steven
Steven.
Hernandez for Carlos.
Yeah.
I'll take Carlos.
So I got Steven. As a matter of fact, I texted Steven yesterday, Cap, because one of my buddies, okay, he and I, his name is Evan as well, interestingly enough. Evan Garcia. And Evan is redoing his backyard, okay? So he and I were talking because I ran into him at one of Mateo's practices. Our kids all do sports together. Mm-hmm. And he was like, yeah, I'm doing my backyard, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, I think I'm just going to do all turf because he was thinking of doing a bunch of different things. And I said, and he's like, but man, it's so crazy expensive, this, that, and the other. And I was like, dude, I got the guy for you. Oh, yeah. I got the guys, the crazy Hernandez brothers. Call them at 866-62-FLOOR. And he's like, wait, what? I'm like, yeah, dude, they've been in business. Their dad started this thing 57 years ago. It's family run, wholesale pricing year round, no bogus sales, no gimmicks, just the best price from the start. I said, I'll connect you with Steven. So I called 866-62-FLOOR. I got Steven on the phone. I told him, hey, my guy Evan is going to call you, okay? And he's like, yeah, tell him to call me, no problem. Because I said, you do turf outside? He says, of course we do turf outside. I said, my guy Evan's going to call you. So I connected them, all right? So we had Evan Cohen. I talked about my friend Evan Garcia and connected him with the crazy Hernandez brothers. See how this all worked, Cappy?
Boy,
so it's not just the hardwood, okay?
No,
Although
so much
they are
more.
very proud of their hardwood at Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. They've got laminate, tile, vinyl, carpet, outdoor turf. You name it, they got it. Over 5 million square feet of in-stock inventory. You can see it, touch it, take it home with you on the same day, and that's huge, especially when we're trying to finish a project fast. That's why designers, contractors, builders all shop here. They know the crazy Hernandez brothers are always going to take care of you. And check this out. First responders, active military veterans, all receive additional discounts on top of the already low prices. And like I told my buddy Evan Garcia, I said, if you find a better price, no problem. Tell Steven the square footage, and he'll match it, no questions asked. Very simple. And he'll do that for you, too, if you call 866-62-FLOOR. So head down to Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, the OG location in Commerce, or in Orange County in Santa Ana. Call them at 866-62-FLOOR. No games, no gimmicks, just the best price in town year-round, because no sale beats wholesale. Check them out on the web, HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. That's HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net, or call them at 866-62-FLOOR.
Thank you, Sedano. 7:34 in the morning. It's the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a Tuesday, a live imaging Tuesday presented by Providence. We're back in 3 minutes. More fun and frivolity. Smile. It's Tuesday, sucker.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
East Central Hotel, the official downtown home away from home for Cappy and Morales. EastCentralHotel.com.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Injured in an accident? Don't sit on the sidelines. It's Travis, and at the law office of Joseph S. Normand, Joe and his team are ready to go full contact for your case. They'll rush the defense, tackle the insurance companies, and drive it all the way to the end zone to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call the winning team now at 213-747-2000. That's 213-747-2000, or visit normandlegal.com. Don't fumble your future. Your recovery is their priority. Call Joe now and score a touchdown with the law office of Joseph S. Normand.
Chris Morales here. Addiction to opioids and stimulants can strip away the things that make you uniquely you. This National Recovery Month, recover your life. Choose a proven addiction treatment option that's right for you at ChooseChangeCA.org.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. We turn to some funny places for support, but not everyone is a therapist. Not everyone is the one. Find your right match with BetterHelp. As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. Find the one with BetterHelp. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/timeout. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/timeout.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
John Ireland for Blue Ice Vodka. Blue Ice's double espresso crafted with Arabica coffee makes the perfect espresso martini. Just shake with ice and pour. Soft, smooth, and delicious. Blue Ice Vodka, because taste matters.
Football fans, score this season at Pechanga Resort Casino. Watch and win weekly at Kelsey's Monday Night Raffle. Earn raffle tickets when you order appetizers and drinks during the game. Lucky winners will take home fun football prizes and be entered for a chance to win tickets to an upcoming Los Angeles Rams game or Chargers game. Guests must be present to win. Visit Pechanga.com for more information and play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino.
Feeling stuck on your own 10-yard line in the career game? Maybe it's time to just go for IT. My Computer Career has the game plan to score a rewarding new IT career in months. Whether you're a rookie, a breakout career changer, or a military veteran ready to serve. Why spend years chasing a college degree when you can fast-track your future in IT starting now? Take your mark, get set, go for IT. Take the free career evaluation at mycomputercareer.edu today. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Oh, 7:38, good morning. Sedano and Kap Morning Show. On this day in 1995, Shaggy scored his second #1 UK single, Bombastic.
Girl, you're loving well good. I want your loving.
Also, today is National Baker Day and National Dogs in Politics Day, which I don't even know what that means.
Given the political environment we all live in, I don't know what the hell that means.
I need a baker.
You don't have a primo?
No, it's a thing.
What was that from?
So one time Chris wanted me to pull up a I Need a Baker song, and he's like, type in I need a baker. So I typed in I need a baker, not I need a baker.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So, I lost it on that one. I definitely threw headphones on that one.
Oh, my God. That's great.
So that's what I Need a Baker came from.
Oh, it's 7:39 in the morning. We got to keep it a little tight here, boys, because we're running a little behind. So, Sedano, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, Sedano, go ahead.
All right. Cappy, do you have any thoughts? I know we talked a little bit about this with Bill Belichick, with Evan, but did you see the John Gruden reaction to the Bill Belichick thing? Your boy Gruden, which is interesting because obviously you do a mean Gruden. Even Sean McVay agrees that you do a mean Gruden. John Gruden is doing work for Barstool.
Right.
And there was the video that went around, I guess, about Jordan, Bill Belichick's girlfriend, approaching him on the sideline, I guess, pregame.
They were making out on the sideline before the game.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
I think he gave her a kiss on the cheek.
I don't know. It was more than a kiss on the cheek. They were definitely face to face, like you and Trudeau.
You think there was spit swapping is what you're saying?
It was just a lot. It was a little much for what you're used to seeing.
I did not see that part of the video. I just thought it was Chris, a kiss on the cheek. I didn't think it was that big a deal.
Yeah, it's not
or maybe like a peck on the lips. I didn't think that was the thing. But
so let me ask you an honest question.
I'll trust you and your vision on this.
Because I work with somebody who is my girlfriend, and Stephanie. So if for instance, if Rachel came or Kelly came to visit you guys at work, would you give them a kiss on the cheek in front of everybody, right?
Sure.
Because I don't think it's a big deal for me to, when Stephanie came in here the other morning to surprise me, I kissed her on the cheek in front of everybody. Even though we work together, it's a kiss on the cheek. It's not that big of a deal. People know we're together.
Mm-hmm.
We're not hiding something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're not on the sidelines of a football game.
But why is that bad? Why is that so bad?
Well, listen, Lindsay, I will defend Belichick in this regard. And clearly, I don't think this is going to work, as I've stated previously. But on a football sideline pregame, and Cappy, you've been on a sideline many a time, so I'm sure you've seen, there's a lot of exchanges of hugs and kisses before a game when people see each other. That's not uncommon.
No, as a matter of fact, go to any NFL game, get to the game early, go down as close to the field as you can get, and look at the roped-off areas where the moms and dads of the players or the wives and the children of the players and the coaches all are, and watch the head coach come over to say hi to his wife, give his wife a kiss, watch the quarterback get ready to go from the field after warm-ups into the locker room and give his wife a kiss. We all make a big deal out of this, mostly because it looks like Bill Belichick is making out with his granddaughter. That's pretty much why people make a big deal out of it.
I don't have an issue with it. The Gruden thing is interesting because he really takes a swipe at Mike Lombardi, who's the general manager for Belichick, who I have also, as you remember, Cappy, have not had fond things to say about.
You've always questioned his credibility every time we've ever talked about him. Yeah.
Correct. I'm not a huge fan. I don't think he's built a very good roster here either. But to the point of what you were saying about the sideline and particularly before games and people being very communal or whatnot. Dude, Tony White, who I was talking about last week, the defensive coordinator of Florida State, he and I have hit it off. And he asked me, he's like, hey, how did Mateo do at football this morning? And I said, oh, dude, he got 2 sacks. He's like, oh, dude, FaceTime your wife right now. I want to talk to him. And he literally, I FaceTimed my wife. He grabbed my phone and was talking to Mateo about his football game. So before the game, people are pretty relaxed down there. It's not like they're marching off to battle like in the Roman times. You know what I mean? Once the whistle blows, that's different. But pregame, there's a lot of interactions down there.
When you said you guys hit it off, I didn't know that what you were going to tell us. Were you going to say that you and him
No, it wasn't that. No,
but
there was a lot. You would love him, Cappy.
Yeah.
He's a bring it in guy.
I'm a bring it in guy. I love to bring it in.
He's a bring it in guy. He walks into the meeting, bring it in. Sees you on the field, bring it in. There's a lot of bring it in.
Okay. Bring it in, Cappy. Bring it in.
Maybe future UCLA head coach. Who knows?
Oh, I like that. A little. What did we used to call Sedano crumbs?
No crumbs.
Morsels.
That's just me hoping. That's just me hoping. Honestly, do you want my... On the other side, I can give you what I actually think will happen at UCLA.
Beautiful. That's on the other side. Bring it in, Cappy, and tell us about our friend Avner Gat.
Well, Avner Gat is just such an important guy for you in the future should something happen like what happened to me most recently. We had a supply line burst. So water was everywhere. And I think I told the story where neighbors started to call me and they're like, hey, there's a waterfall coming off of your roof. You need to get over here because this is a house that Rachel and I had bought and we're not moved in yet. It's being worked on. And I get over there and there is just water everywhere. So I climb up to the top of the roof. And, dude, there is a supply line, I guess. I don't even know exactly what these things are. And it burst and water's everywhere. I'm standing there in like 4 inches of water as water is coming off the roof. And I'm telling you, now all of a sudden we got to talk about insurance. Because not only did the water take on the roof, but then it leaked down into the ceiling, which then leaked down into the floor, which then leaked down into the next floor. So this thing has turned into a mess. Now, you pay your homeowner's insurance every month, and you expect that when something like this happens, your homeowner's insurance is going to be there to protect you, right? I mean, you're going to have to move and live somewhere else. They need to pay for that. You're going to have to put in a lot of money to repair the damage. They need to pay for that. And what happens is an insurance adjuster comes out, and their job is to give you as small amount of money as possible, but you need more. So that's when you call Avner Gat. You see, Avner knows these insurance people. Avner knows these policies like the back of his hand. Do you know your insurance policy? I don't. Why would I? Do you know how to negotiate with an insurance specialist? I don't. Why would I? That's what Avner does. So call Avner Gat. You're going to need him at some point. 818-917-5256, 818-917-5256. You can check all the reviews on Yelp, Google, the Better Business Bureau, but don't let your insurance company dictate your future. Avner Gat is here to help. Avner Gat, 818-917-5256. Avner Gat, your claim, our game. And hello.
Thank you, Cappy. 7:45 in the morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. YouTube chat is popping off at ESPN Los Angeles. Get in there. Smack it around with us, will you? We're back in 2.5 minutes, and we'll find out Sedano's thoughts on the UCLA football team. That sucks, Jack. Smile. It's Tuesday, sucker.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
If your AC breaks down, call NextGen, the official AC plumbing and electrical company of SoCal sports fans. For a limited time, receive a free no-ozone air purifier with any new system installation. Call 833-3-NEXTGEN or visit nextgenairandplumbing.com. CSOB number 1011173.
Hey, it's Chris Morales. You know, we joke around a lot that I almost died, which I almost did. I had severe heart failure. That's when I went to a Providence hospital in the emergency room. And here's the thing about heart care. It begins with trust. That's why Providence takes the time to listen, understand, and earn yours before making any decision about your care. For me, if it wasn't for Dr. Cobb and Katie Cornella at St. Joe's in Orange, they made me trust them and they made me know. And my health and my life were going to be even better once I got out of the hospital. Providence, caring with compassion in Southern California.
Welcome to the sweet life. Big nights deserve big views. From Lakers and Kings games to the hottest concerts. Reserve your own private suite at Crypto.com Arena for a premium experience you'll never forget. Reserve your suite now at CryptoArenaSuites.com.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Every drive ends with an opportunity to save at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton. Right now, you can take advantage of 1.9% financing for 63 months on a new 2025 Subaru Crosstrek, or 2.9% financing for 48 months on a new 2025 Subaru Forester. For complete details, visit OceanSubaruOC.com.
With approved credit through Subaru Motors Finance. Not all buyers or vehicles will qualify, plus tax, tag, title, and dock fee. $0 security deposit. Offers do not combine and are not available on previous purchases. See dealer for complete details. Expires 9/30/2025.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments, including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
Hey, this is Rich Eisen. You're starting your day with the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on ESPN LA. Don't forget my show. The Rich Eisen Show is coming up this morning at 9 on 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app. Now, back to the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
7:48, good morning. Happy birthday. He turns 52 today. Germaine Dupri, Jack.
Have I ever told you my Germaine Dupri interaction?
No.
Super Bowl, Saints, Colts in Miami. I get invited by the BBC to this. They needed like a sports person.
The television network, right?
Yeah, but they also have a radio.
Oh, okay.
It's TV and radio. So they have a hip-hop show. Guy's name was Tim Westwood, was the name of the host. And they needed a sports guy for the Super Bowl, right? So they invite me in, and I walk in, and there's a guy DJing in the back. And I'm just like, okay. I'm like, man, that guy looks really familiar. And it was Germaine Dupri, like spinning live on the BBC. And it's funny, Pitbull ends up in this room, too. And so they were asking me about like Super Bowl halftime shows or whatever, and I was talking about. I said, well, things have changed since the Janet Jackson situation, and I kind of like looked over at Germaine and looked back, and he said, whoa, why are you looking at me like that? And I just said, oh man, I'm sorry, because of his relationship with Janet, obviously, and I was like, oh no, we're good. But yeah, that was my interaction. I was like, you know what, Germaine, I am not disrespecting you, my man. I'm a big fan, so I'm just leaving it at that. But it was an inflection point. But yeah, it was. I don't know if he was thrilled with me. I got to be honest with you about
Germaine Dupri is in the same bucket for me as what was the name of the actor we were talking about yesterday that I had no idea who he was.
Josh Brolin.
Yeah. Josh
you don't
Brolin.
know who Germaine Dupri is either?
I'm looking at Germaine Dupri right now.
I mean, one of the greatest producers ever.
Yeah.
If Germaine Dupri walked up to me on the street, I was like, "Oh, what's up? What's up?" And I was like,
"Why's it got to be like that?"
Because that's the way it is. Like if I don't know somebody, but I want to act like I know who there's. Like I feel
Would you say that to Josh Brolin if he walked up?
Oh, absolutely. Like, be like, "Oh, my brother, what's up?" Yeah, I that's what I did when the first time I ever met Magic Johnson. I was like, I saw Magic, and he's like, "Who is this guy? Why would I know who he is?" He's like, "But you know what? I might as well just bring it in because he's bringing it into me, like as if he knows who I am. I'm supposed to know who he is." And that's it. I look at Germaine Dupri, and I wouldn't know who that. I would not know who he is.
But the difference is Germaine Dupri had a really big bodyguard that I was terrified of, and and also gave me kind of a mean look when I said that. So I was like, I was never anything but more incredibly respectful after that, even though I wasn't trying to be disrespectful. Thankfully, Pitbull was there to pacify the situation.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Mr. 305 was like, hey, Mr. Worldwide in the house.
All right,
let's get
Sedano's take on UCLA in 15 seconds. But first, let me tell you, join Travis Rogers, Sua Cravens, and me this Sunday, September 28th, for the ESPN LA Rams postgame show. Live from Hollywood Park Casino. Win signed memorabilia, tickets to an ESPN LA event, and enter to win a brand new Pedigo e-bike. Must be 21. Awesome. Must be 21 or older. Hollywood Park Casino, LA's hottest card room, and the place to party and play 24/7. 7:52. Good morning, Shannon.
Good morning. Hey, real quick, before we get to the UCLA thing, we were talking about the Gruden thing, but we never actually played the sound of what he said about North Carolina.
Yeah, let's play it. That's why I thought it was a big deal.
Yeah, agreed. And so we wanted to just finish that, but we were rushing off to make sure we broke on time. So let's kind of go double back to that, and then I can get to the UCLA stuff, because I am curious to hear Cappy's thoughts on this, and also maybe he could just kind of recreate the situation for us with his Gruden impression.
Well,
but go ahead.
He was asked about if he ever had his wife on the sideline.
Well, actually, she called the game winner against the Ravens on Monday Night Football a couple years ago. She came down on the field and helped me through a tough situation. It was an all-out blitz, and she told me to go with 58 Surge. So thank God she saved the day that day. But I've never seen anything like that. Mike Lombardi works for North Carolina. I've heard him criticize me several times. I'm sure he'll produce a TikTok today explaining exactly what was going on there.
Yeah, I mean,
I like the swipe at Lombardi.
The TikTok line was good, too.
Yeah, I love the swipe at Lombardi. That's
a
good.
TikTok.
Yeah. TikTok, man. I'll tell you something. He's going to produce a TikTok, man. I don't do much on TikTok, but I got a guy who TikToks for me. You know what I'm saying,
I just
man?
spit water out of my mouth. You caught me on that. I wasn't expecting it, and it was amazing.
He does have a lot of followers on his TikTok, Josh Gruden.
A TikTok. That was great. You caught me, Cappy. Good job.
That's great. But yeah, I would disagree with him on the sideline stuff. Pre-game, that happens all the time. But he clearly wanted to take a swipe at Lombardi, and I don't blame him. I get it. So here on the UCLA thing, Cappy. So we talked a lot about this last week, right?
When UCLA had the week off. You know,
when Deshaun Foster was let go, and I mentioned at the time, I thought Deshaun handled that great. I mean, the statement he put out was really classy, I thought, all things considered. And, last week I was like, I would love for UCLA to hire Tony White. And by the way, I still feel that way. I would love for Tony White. After being around him the last month several times now, and spending some extended time with him, I think that he is going to be a head coach. Like I told you that day last week, I think somebody is going to hire him to be a head coach fairly soon. And I think he will be a successful head coach. And I'm sure if you asked him, although, by the way, I will absolutely tell you this, I did not ask him about the UCLA thing at all.
Why not?
No, because that's not appropriate, dude. I'm not there for that. I'm not there for that. So, but,
listen, I'm not trying to pressure on it. What I'm saying to you is that, you're there. You've created a relationship with him enough so that he's going to take your phone and talk to your son. That's very sweet of him. You've obviously hit it off. You said that yourself. So there's a part of me that wonders, like, why off to the side you might not say, hey, dude, by the way, I'm on the radio in L.A. and I was hyping you up as a possible UCLA head coach.
I'm sure he's seen it, is what I would say. But I didn't ask him about that either. But I don't feel it's appropriate that I'm there to cover his current team and ask him about his future prospects.
All right, that's fine.
I don't think that's appropriate.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, listen.
So anyway, I still would love for him to be the guy. Because I do think that, most guys, is it fair to say, Cappy, most guys, without even asking him, would want to be involved with their alma mater, right?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the dream is to come home.
Right.
The dream is, hey, I want to be a head coach. I want to coach my alma mater. And if the opportunity is available, I mean, listen, just as you just said with Deshaun, it was, he may have been in over his head and he may have left and he may have been really classy. But the fact is, I mean, this was a dream opportunity for him and it came and it went.
Right. So I would still love for him to be the guy, but the more I thought about it over the weekend, okay, if you're UCLA, because of the way things went with Deshaun Foster, you can ill afford to hire a first-time coach.
Yeah.
And I say that, again, thinking that Tony White will be a successful head coach somewhere. I just think the circumstances that UCLA is currently in makes it tougher for that to happen. Now, maybe it still will happen. I'm not ruling it out. But I just think it makes it tougher because if you're the administration, if you're the athletic director, Martin Jarman, if you're Julio Frank, the chancellor, you need to get this hire right. Like, you need to make sure that the person you bring in now, okay, has experience as a head coach and understands the challenges that are at UCLA. That you are not going to have necessarily the resources per se that you may have at some other big Power 4 schools. However, though, Cappy, I will say this, and I don't know this to be sure yet, but Julio Frank, I told you, in 2021, the athletic department and the boosters, for lack of a better phrase, went to him and said, hey, enough is enough, when he was the chancellor at Miami, and said, we're tired of being an 8-win team, a 7-win team. It's time for us to be Miami again. And they went out and hired Mario Cristobal. So Julio Frank, I believe, will be committed to football in a way that maybe previous presidents or chancellors have not been. And so I do think that UCLA will be able to hire an experienced head coach, someone who understands the landscape in college football today. That's just my assessment of the situation. While I still would love for Tony White to be the head coach there, I do think that UCLA, their preference will be to hire a head coach with experience, and that I don't believe finances will be a big option in this next hire.
I hope they continue to be the gutless bums that they are. Thank you, Sedano, for that insight. That's why we love you. Sedano and Kap Morning Show, 7:58. Morning Roll Call is next. 877-710-ESPN. Call in and tell Sedano how great the Lions are. Plus, we still got the Cap 10 ahead. Smile, it's Tuesday, a live imaging Tuesday, presented by Providence. Good morning. ESPN LA, we're back in 4 minutes right here on your Tuesday morning, Jack.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Bottom of the ninth, bases loaded, crowd rocking for Rotolo Chevrolet's top hitter, Mike Capozio. He's facing off with the Bulldog, and these two have quite the history. Here's the pitch. Oh, he got all of it. That ball is out of here like a red Corvette, and it's going, and going, and going. Yes!
Dad, are you having that dream again?
Come see what the fun is all about at Rotolo Chevrolet.
Summer's almost over, but there's still time to work on that sunburn. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
With over 40 big screens showing all the big games, you can catch every play from wherever you eat, stay, and play.
Number 2.
War, live, December 6th. Get tickets now.
And the number 1 reason.
Win a new Dodge Charger Daytona RT. Use your rewards card at your favorite table games to enter through September 28th.
Morongo, good times.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. It's game time at Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Just like LAFC protects their home turf, we help you protect yours with quality floors at unbeatable wholesale prices. No gimmicks, no markups, just deals every day. From waterproof hardwood to carpet, laminate to artificial grass, the crazy Hernandez brothers have you covered. Don't settle for anything less than a championship-level home. Call them at 866-62-FLOOR, that's 866-62-FLOOR, or shop on the web, hernandezwholesaleflooring.net. No sale beats wholesale.
Injured in an accident? Don't sit on the sidelines. It's Travis, and at the law office of Joseph S. Normand, Joe and his team are ready to go full contact for your case. They'll rush the defense, tackle the insurance companies, and drive it all the way to the end zone to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call the winning team now at 213-747-2000. That's 213-747-2000, or visit normandlegal.com. Don't fumble your future. Your recovery is their priority. Call Joe now and score a touchdown with the law office of Joseph S. Normand.
You know that feeling. You're finally asleep and bam, a leg cramp comes out of nowhere. Look, I played through pain, but waking up with a leg cramp at 3 a.m., that sucks. So I don't mess around anymore. I keep Highland's Leg Cramps PM on my nightstand. No groggy side effects, no harsh meds, just a fast, effective relief that lets me sleep through the night without the Charlie horse surprise. Get the sleep you need with Highland's Leg Cramps PM. Get it today at Walmart, Walgreens, or CVS. Highland's Leg Cramps PM, because you don't need a midnight workout.
Hey, soccer fans, are you ready for a shot at some serious soccer excitement? San Antonio Cardinale Wine is giving you a chance to win tickets to a major upcoming soccer game. Imagine being there live, experiencing the thrill of world-class soccer firsthand. It's easy to enter. Just visit soccerdreamticket.com. Don't miss out on this incredible opportunity from San Antonio Cardinale, your perfect game day wine. Head to soccerdreamticket.com now for details and your chance to score big.
A Progressive Home and Auto Bundle can protect you round the clock, but we can't protect you from those painful moments in sports.
Oh, I can't believe we blew a 5-touchdown lead.
Sure, but you got to feel like they were going to win for almost the entire game.
But I was about to buy playoff tickets.
So you were prepared for a good time. That's pretty nice.
It's the worst loss any team has ever had.
And you got to witness history.
Okay, we're done here.
Well, at least your home and auto are protected with a bundle from Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Good morning, 802. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station. We lost him in 2004. Happy birthday to the legend, Ray Charles. Sing it, Ray. Come on, man.
Georgia.
All right, it is time for the morning roll call in just a moment, guys. We got three really good ones today, including the return, haven't heard from him in a while, of Manuel in Gardena. So we'll get to that in a moment. Sedano, tell us who the morning roll call is made possible by, please.
Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Good times. That's the 90 minutes from wherever you are.
We will do the morning roll call, plus the Cap 10 in just a moment. Willis in Valencia. Good morning, sir.
What's up, man? Finally, some great radio to listen to in the morning. Hey, Cappy, what was that thing that you came up with last week that you said, like, what the schnoll or something? What was it?
No, I don't give a schnoll. So when something
I don't give a schnoll.
Right. Like, so when you
we
don't
were
care
listening
about
Saturday
something.
morning.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So we were listening Saturday morning, and my son looks up to me and he goes, Dad, we have a new one. And I was like, let's not say that like at school or in front of Mom, because I could see that like going bad, you know. It's bad enough that he runs around telling people that he gets hit in the schwanz. So yeah, I had to make sure which one it was, you know, before I get in trouble. So
No, you're not going to get in trouble. Guys. You're not going to get in trouble, and thank you. You have a great show too. But when something happens, and you're like, you know what? I don't care. You're like, I don't give a schnoll. That's it. You just don't give a schnoll. And by the way, I think I said it one time, and a lot of people have hit me up on it. They like it. They're using it. It's out there now.
How did your son use it, Willis?
Well, he just said he was like, oh, now we got a new one. He heard it for the first time Saturday morning. It was like a best of, or you guys were on replay or something.
The Saturday special is what we call it.
Now we got a new one.
Yeah, we call it the Saturday special. Hey.
That was us. We were live. That was us.
No, it wasn't. Don't. We do a best of on Saturday mornings now after Dr. Clapper. We won't this week because of USC being early, but it is called the Sedano and Kap Morning Show Saturday special.
Breakfast with the Trojans this weekend.
Exactly. Okay, the return of a legend caller, Manuel in Gardena. Manuel, welcome back, sir.
Hola, Manolo.
Fellas, so, I work late now. My shifts got switched, but so I rarely get to catch you guys. But last week, on a few different occasions, mainly my main man, Christopher Morales' birthday. Can't tell you how proud I am of you, brother. You are a great person. Like, for all the people that think it's just an act or whatever, Chris is the real deal, man. Chris is like one of the best human beings you're ever going to meet. So glad that you got your stuff back on track. Sedano and Kap, the legends, man. I love it. You guys are going morning side. Like I say, man, hopefully I'll be able to catch you guys because I'm working the 6 p.m. to 3 a.m. now, so it's a little harder to catch you guys. But you guys are the best in the biz, man, and I love you guys. Love everything you guys bring to the table, from the knowledge to the bits to even Lindsay baseball in the background. Hey, a lit Tuesday. Your boy Manuel in Gardena's loving this ESPN LA.
Oh,
thank you, Manuel.
Hell yeah.
Thank you
hell
for the kind
yeah,
words,
Manny.
brother. All right, one more
Nice.
on this morning roll call. Jeremy in Riverside in the IE. Are you on that 91 freeway, Jeremy?
I'm at home right now.
Oh,
I'm relaxing, listening to the great show in the morning, guys. Hey, I had to listen all offseason about how the Rams were better, the Rams are this, the Rams are that, with the damn Eagles. I actually text Cappy on Sunday and said, like, hey, can you tell those guys to get over it? Now DeMarco's going crazy because of a damn song. We got to relax, people. Come on. Like, I mean, if you don't want to hear that song, beat them. Beat the damn Eagles. It's like, hey, could have, would have, should have. Let's say with John, there was 9 spots where the Rams could have won this game. Like, you lost the game, not once, not twice, 3 times, in LA, in Philadelphia. Like, stop, please, guys. My blood pressure's going crazy.
Yeah.
Good job, Jeremy. Rack 'em.
The good thing is that the Avengers won in the 4th movie, so hopefully the 4th movie
Way to
is
spoil
different
the
after
whole
losing
thing.
3 times.
To spoil the entire Avengers
Oh,
series.
now you're in
PVC
again,
pipe
Cappy.
again.
Yeah, the Russians are attacking you.
Man,
No way,
Cappy.
man. Really?
Why is your San Diego pipe so weak?
I don't know, man. Hey, I got strong pipe in L.A. I got weak pipe in San Diego.
Oh, man.
Oh, my
Are we
goodness.
ready for the Cap 10? I don't know if your pipe can handle a Cap 10
I
this
think my
week.
pipe can handle it. This is important stuff here.
8:07 in the morning. Good morning. It is time. We do it each week. It is the Cap 10. Now, these are the rankings of Cappy's 10 NFL teams based on Cappy, not based on any other opinion. And most of the time, it doesn't make any sense.
Right.
But it's based on Cappy's opinion. And we'll begin at number 10. Let's hear it. Mitch Holthus from 96.5, The Fan in Kansas City.
16-9 Kansas City. First down and goal to go at the giant 1-yard line. Handoff
Kareem Hunt slams into the defender, but keeps his string. Legs driving. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Yeah, listen, I'm not giving up on the Chiefs yet. And the Chiefs are only 1-2. By the way, this week they host the 1-2 Ravens, which is going to be really crazy because one of those teams is going to wind up being 1-3. I'm not ready to give up on Kansas City yet. I know that against Russell Wilson and the Giants is not overly impressive, but I'm going to keep the Chiefs in my top 10 till I really feel like they're knocked out and done. Kansas City comes in this week as number 10.
Well, here's what I got for you on this game. This is Andy Reid's 141st road win, one shy of tying Bill Belichick for second on the list of head coaching wins on the road. Don Shula first with 148, so Andy Reid at some point will pass him, maybe even this season. Well, I don't know if they can do this season. Well, you need 7 more, so I'd have to see how many more road games they have. But anyway, and also Patrick Mahomes' 107th overall win, tying Russell Wilson for most by a starting QB in their first 9 seasons. Interestingly enough, that's who he played against.
Juicy Sedano Nuggets. And who doesn't like juicy Sedano Nuggets on a Tuesday morning? We move to number 9. Another 1-2 team. Let's hear the sound from Westwood 1.
Baltimore will take over at the 21. In all black. White numbers moving from right to left on the grass. It's a shotgun snap on 1st and 10 to Jackson. Hands off to Henry. Hit the ball, punched away. It's a fumble. Recovered by Reed. Detroit has recovered the fumble at the 16-yard line. Oh, a disaster for the Ravens. Big-time defensive play for the Lions. Reed recovers. The Lion defense does their job. Wow! Fumble by Henry. First turnover tonight either way. Wow.
So I mentioned the Chiefs and the Ravens, both at 1-2, will meet up this upcoming week, week 4. It's very interesting what's going on with the Ravens. I mean, so many people, including myself, very high on the Ravens coming into this season. Derrick Henry, the fumble in Buffalo was one that really sticks out. Last night was another one. Seeing Derrick Henry on the sideline really just torn apart, like what is going on? And by the way, if you watch the play, it's almost the same play. He's off to the left tackle. He's holding the ball in his left arm, and it gets poked away from behind. I don't know what's going on with Derrick Henry, but again, just like Kansas City, it's only week 3. I'm not giving up on the Ravens. They're well coached. They got a lot of talent. But right now, at 1-2, after last night's loss, they're still a top 10, but they're in at number 9, George.
Well, their defense has had a rough start to the year for sure. It's the first time in their team's history that they've allowed at least 30 points per game in their first 3 games in the season. Here's where they rank in these categories defensively. Sacks, 29th. 20-plus yards plays, so that's explosives, 30th. Points per game, 31st, 32 points per game, and dead last in yards per game allowed, 415.
Amazing. And last night, they got steamrolled because Detroit's running game ran them over for over 200 yards rushing, and they sacked Lamar Jackson last night 7 times. That doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Crazy.
We move to number 8. Don't believe it. Don't believe the hype. The Niners are top of the NFC West. Let's hear the sound from KNBR, San Francisco.
Thomas Morstead's going to put the ball down at the 25-yard line. John Weeks will snap it. This will be a 35-yard try for Pinheiro. It's down. The kick is on the way. And it is good! Eddie Pinheiro wins it for the 49ers.
What a game. What a game under the circumstances. Kyle Shanahan in this mash unit of players with all the injuries, and you could say it on both sides of the ball. My God, is that inspiring.
It is an incredible thing that is going on with the 49ers. They got more injuries, George, it seems like, than pretty much anybody. I mean, you got guys now.
Nick Bosa's out for the year.
Yeah. Right, Bosa's now out for the year. Brock Purdy hasn't played since week 1. A guy like Jawan Jennings is out. And then the list goes on and on. Brandon Ayuk. I mean, the list goes on. How are the 49ers 3-0? Well, that's why people like the 49ers coming into this season, because they said their schedule's weak. It's interesting also that with all these injuries, Christian McCaffrey is available and playing. So San Francisco 3-0. I think a lot of under a lot of people's radars. As beat up as they are, the Niners are in for the first time in the Cap 10. They come in this week, George, at number 8.
Well, Christian McCaffrey, Cappy, is the third player to record at least 50 rush yards and 50 receiving yards in each of his first 3 games of a season since 1933. There's only the other 2 guys. Marshall Faulk did it for the Rams in 2000. And Raider fans, you may remember the actual times you were good. Charlie Garner did it back in 2002.
Why's it got to be a swipe like that? Come on, man.
That's a good swipe. All right, we moved to number 7. Quite a fall for our Los Angeles Rams, and this is why. Let's hear JB Long right here.
Oh, wait a second. Whoa. Be careful. Careful.
What?
You're not supposed to play this. I told you before the show. Don't disobey me, man.
Oh, we're not playing the fight song. We're just playing the highlight. Let's hear JB Long on ESPN LA, the Rams radio network.
Here we go in Philadelphia. Lincoln Financial Field rocking. 3 seconds left. Rams down 1. Joshua Carty to win it for LA from 44 yards. Snap, hold, right-footed boot, blocked again! It's blocked again! The Eagles scoop it up. They're going the other way to clinch it. Jordan Davis returns it with an exclamation point.
Still really having a hard time with this one because I'm telling you right now, the Rams are, in my opinion, the second best team in the NFC. They've dropped a lot in the Cap 10 rankings this week, George. They absolutely should have won this game. We documented it all yesterday. The 4th and 1 call behind the backup guard, the 2 blocked field goals, the dropped touchdown pass by Devontae, the overthrown balls by Matthew Stafford, and the way this defense got run over in the second half. And yet, there were the Rams doing one of the most basic things you do in an NFL football game, kick a field goal. 2 field goals blocked in the same game. Forget about it. 2 field goals blocked in the same quarter. George, historically, you've always got all the – I don't know when the last time, if ever, there was 2 field goals blocked in the same quarter.
So I actually have it for you, Cappy.
Oh, beautiful.
The Eagles blocking 2 field goals in the fourth quarter marks the first time any team has blocked 2 field goals in the fourth quarter of a game since 1978, which is when NFL play-by-play data became available. So we don't have data before then. So it's literally the first time it's ever happened, to your point.
Wow.
At least as far as the data goes back to 1978. And, you know, look, man, I actually got another good one here for you. So Jordan Davis, who returned the touchdown for the Eagles, and we'll have more Eagles stuff later because I'm sure they'll be higher in your Cap 10. He weighs 336 pounds, okay?
Yep. He's a truck.
He reached the top speed of 18.6 miles per hour when running back that blocked field goal for a touchdown. That's the fastest speed by a player of 330-plus pounds since the NFL Next Gen Stats began tracking in 2017. So,
quick question for everybody here. If I said to you, you can get properly stretched, properly warmed up, and you have to run 60 or 70 yards, what's your top speed, George?
Oh, no, nowhere near that. Like, no chance.
16, 15, 14, 13? What are we talking about?
I mean, maybe in the 13 to 15 range? Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm 48 years old, man.
Dude, not only that, but, I mean, this guy is 6'5", 6'6", 300-plus pounds, and he's running almost 19 miles an hour?
Yeah. Now, maybe a little faster with the adrenaline and you know, these monsters chasing you, but, But, yeah, I mean, I don't know. A couple years ago, probably like 7 or 8 years ago, there was a Rottweiler chasing me when I was going for a run, and I ran pretty fast that day. So.
Was you were running in the hood and a Rottweiler was chasing you? Come on now. All right, we move to number 6. Number 6 on the Cap 10, the headband with a comeback. And let's hear one of the best NFL play-by-play men in the country, Gene Deckerhoff on 98 Rock, Tampa Bay.
Field goal dead in the middle of the field from 36 yards out of the hold of Riley Dixon. Snap is down. Kick is on the way. Kick is good. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are 3-0 for the first time since 2005. It was not easy, but Chase McLaughlin's 5th field goal of the day wins it. 3 straight comebacks
3 weeks in a row.
At the end of the game for the Bucs, 3-0 start.
That wasn't Deckerhoff.
No, Deckerhoff retired. This is the first year of Josh Grizzard, who is the new
Grizzard?
play-by-play voice.
Oh, Grizzard.
Yeah.
Josh Grizzard on 98 Rock.
I was like, wait a second. Did I not remember that? I thought like Gene retired.
Gene sounds very young, very youthful. You know?
Well, and because Gene retired, he used to do. Gene, to his credit, and this is like a radio nerd thing. He used to do Florida State on Saturdays and Bucks on Sundays for 30-something years.
Oh yeah.
Retired from Florida State a few years ago, and the new guy at Florida State is fantastic as well. And this is Josh Grizzard's first season.
Grizzard.
Yeah, and my buddy Dave Moore, who was a tight end for the Buccaneers, was one of my college teammates. He was the color commentator for years. Listen, the Buccaneers, you got to give them credit. This is their first week of making it into the Cap 10. I know a lot of listeners have called for them to be in it, but they're all heart. They just find ways to win. Mike Evans is hurt. Chris Godwin is hurt. The list goes on and on of guys that are hurt and guys that you don't even know their names. I'm talking the skill guys, but there's a ton of guys along their lines that are all beat up and hurt. And you talk about all these blocked field goals this past weekend. It looked like the Jets were going to score a victory over Tampa Bay. And Baker Mayfield, you talk about replacing a legend in Tom Brady. He's the next guy, and he owns the Bucs. They love him. They play for him. And the Buccaneers are 3-0. Yes, you may not be overly impressed with a 29-27 win over the Jets, but the Buccaneers, George, cracked the Cap 10 at number 6.
Well, to your point, Cappy, the way they're just finding ways to win, the Bucs are 3-0 with a +6 point differential. It's tied for the lowest point differential by a team to start 3-0 in NFL history, matching the 2020 Titans and the 2005 Washington Commanders.
Moving into now the top 5 of the Cap 10, and I believe this team's cracking the top 5. Let's hear it from CBS.
On second down from the gun, Jones right through the middle to Pittman, and Pittman toward the goal line, dives in. It's touchdown, Colts. What a timing play.
I love that. Indiana Jones and the quest for a winning season. The Colts are looking like they might have a lot more than a winning season right now.
So the Indianapolis Colts are, to me, the surprise team of the NFL through the first 3 weeks. Now, again, when we talk about the Cap 10, remember, this is not about accuracy of power rankings. This is about my opinion about this whole thing. And the reason I put the Colts here at number 5 is because the Colts come to SoFi Stadium this Sunday to take on the Rams. The Rams cannot let what happened in Philadelphia beat them this week at home against Indianapolis. They're 3-0. Daniel Jones, a complete revival. Jonathan Taylor, still at it. Colts are 3-0. They're the big shocker, and they come to SoFi, a chance for the Rams to reclimb up the Cap 10 with a win this weekend at home. What do you say about the Colts, George?
Cappy, Daniel Jones is the only player in the last 90 years with at least 3 pass TDs, 3 rush TDs without a turnover in his team's first 3 games of a season.
Okay, time for number 4. Let's hear from Kevin Harlan, our friend, on Westwood One last night.
Detroit has it with the quarterback Goff under center. The snap, the spin. Handoff Montgomery over the left side. The 30 got a block at the 20 on the number. Sideline 10. Broke the tackle. 5. Inside the pylon. Touchdown Detroit. Oh, the dagger. 31-yard touchdown run Montgomery. And the Lions with a kill shot. And Montgomery takes it home.
You tell him, Kev.
Let's hear from Dan Campbell after the game.
All right, man. That's a great win. We did exactly what we said we needed to do. Play complimentary freaking football, man. When we needed it most, every phase picked up the slack, man. That's how you win games against teams like that, man. And now you know what the barometer is like on the AFC. It's a great win. Great win, guys. Love you guys, man. We'll get ready for Cleveland. Break it out. Hey, great win. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
God, I love Dan Campbell. I freaking love that guy. And, you know, everybody kind of gave up on the Lions after week 1 when they got beat by Green Bay. We saw what happened to the Packers this weekend. Detroit goes on the road against what is supposed to be one of the most physical teams in the AFC on a natural grass surface when they play indoors and on turf. And the Lions all of a sudden are reminding everybody, yeah, they lost both coordinators, but they got most of their team back. The Lions are for real. That could have been a Super Bowl-type matchup last night. Detroit gets the win on the road. Detroit, George, 2-1 in the Cap 10 at number 4.
Dan Campbell, he's got big onions.
Thank you, Troy.
Troy Aikman said that last night. He got big onions. He went for it on 4th and 1. It wasn't even a question mark. And Troy told the country, Dan Campbell, big ol' onions.
You heard Kevin Harlan on the David Montgomery call. David Montgomery, first Lions player with 150 rush yards and 2 rushing TDs in a game since 2002. James Stewart was the last player to do that.
Oh, Jimmy Stewart, huh?
All right, number 3, it is time for some history. I don't think Cappy's foes have ever been this high on a Cap 10. Let's hear the call from NFL Mundo.
Dicker the kicker, por la victoria, tiene la distancia, la dirección, tiene la victoria el equipo de los Chargers. Van a ganarle a los Broncos, tercera victoria en duelos divisionales esta temporada y primer arranque de 3-0 para los Chargers desde el 2002. Juegazo entre Denver y Los Ángeles.
Sí, muy bien.
Dicker the kicker.
Excellent call. You wanted it, you got it. You want me to be open and honest and lose the hate and just be analytical? You got it. What happened with the Chargers this weekend? Having a lead, the Broncos coming back, the Chargers making a great play by Herbert, rolling to his left, defender draped all over him. Perfect throw to Keenan Allen, tie the game. Then Denver, who had every chance in the world to win this game. You know how many times, George, Bo Nix missed wide open wide receivers, in particular on a 3rd and 10 play when they barely ate up any clock and gave the ball back to the Chargers? Broncos had a chance to win, but the Chargers found a way to get it done. You wanted it, you got it. Chargers are in right now at number 3. The higher they go up, the better the heartbreak later in the season for guys like me. What do you think about the Chargers?
Chargers are the 3rd team since division realignment in 2002 to start a season 3-0. With wins all against division opponents, joining the 2006 Bears, who reached the Super Bowl, and the 2003 Vikings.
Time for number 2, and let's hear the call from Westwood 1. The Buffalo Bills are 3-0, Cappy.
Shotgun. Allen playfake throws to Shakir with a head of steam at the 10. Racing far side 5. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Shakir. Oh, the quick pass down the line. It's a 15-yard score. The 3rd touchdown of the game for Josh Allen. And the Bills, Josh Allen has thrown his 200th touchdown pass of his career. Tied for the 6th fastest to 200 in NFL history.
Look, I just told you the Chargers are in at 3. I had the Ravens further down. I've got the Chiefs further down. I'm not so sure I'm buying the Colts, but this is who they are through 3 weeks. But the Buffalo Bills are right now the class of the AFC. Josh Allen is on fire. It was after that first win in week 1 against Baltimore at home where they were getting trounced, and they came back and won that game. Listen, you may not be overly impressed with Miami, although Miami played their best game of the season so far. Buffalo remains unbeaten. They're in right now, the Cap 10. And numero dos.
And interestingly enough, remember the knock on Josh Allen was turnovers always, Cappy. Well, the Bills have now gone 8 straight games without committing a turnover, including the playoffs. That's tied with the 2024 Chiefs for the longest streak without committing a turnover since 1933.
Wow.
And here we go.
Number 1 on the Cap 10. No shock, we head to Philadelphia. Merrill Reese on the call on WIP Philly.
This is for the game. Hold your breath. They blocked him the last time. The ball is spotted. The kick is away. It's blocked! It's blocked! It's picked up by the Eagles. Running with it is Davis. 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown! Game over! Jordan Davis!
Are you kidding me?
Blocked them again!
Are you kidding me?
Blocked them again! Have you ever seen anything like this?
No. You don't believe in miracles?
The Rams are standing silent. They can't believe what just happened to them. Successive field goal blocks win it for the Eagles. What a great game. What a great comeback. And the final score is 33-26.
I still can't believe what happened. I mean, I really can't. 2 blocked field goals in the same quarter.
Don't play the fight song, Jorge.
Hey, don't play that. I told you.
You're not allowed to play Fly Eagles Fly, man.
Hey, you're going to see what's going to happen here at the break. Don't disobey me, bro. Hey, Philadelphia, they're your defending champs. They found a way to come back. when it seemed like the Rams were on the verge of winning what should be something so easy and so fundamental, the Rams couldn't block it. The Rams had 2 field goals blocked in the last quarter. We all understand that's why the Rams lost. But there were so many more layers as to why the Rams lost this game. But Philadelphia is your defending champs. They're 3-0. They'll play the 3-0 Bucs later this week. Philadelphia, George, number 1 in the Cap 10.
So
Again.
the Eagles pulled off the largest comeback, 19 points by a defending champion since the 2002 Patriots, and the 4th largest in the Super Bowl era since 1966. The largest comeback wins by a defending Super Bowl champion. The 1974 Dolphins trailed by 24 against New England and won. The 2002 Patriots by 21 against Chicago and won. The 1981 Raiders, when the Raiders were good, back in 1981 when I was 4 years old, they trailed by 21 against Seattle and won, and then Sunday the Eagles 19 against the Rams.
Last thing from me as far as the Cap 10 goes. You'll notice, because I know I'm going to get a lot of heat from people, how could the Green Bay Packers not be in the Cap 10? Well, let me tell you something. I was this close to putting the Cleveland Browns in the Cap 10. They're not in. Green Bay falls out. Cleveland receives honorable mention because Cleveland beat Green Bay at home. And shout out to the Cleveland Browns. And Lindsay Baseball, that's for you. Honorable mention. They would be in at 11 if there was a Cap 11.
Well, let's play Andrew Siciliano's call, the final call of the game.
And now Andre Schmidt for the win from 55 yards out. Middle of the field between the hashers. Bojorquez kneels at the 45. 2 seconds left. Snap is back. Kick is up. And the kick is right down the middle. And it's good. Wait, there's a flag. It's good. Andre Schmidt nailed it. Green Bay's throwing a helmet. It's on Green Bay. It's on Green Bay. The Browns have beat the Green Bay Packers.
I like the real-time producing within that. That was good.
Like a Super Bowl win.
Siciliano while standing on a phone book making the call on ESPN.
Oh, don't say that. He wasn't standing on a phone book. He was standing on like 3 phone books. Come on, man.
There it is, the Cap 10. We did 30 minutes nonstop of radio, man, because that's what we do here on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. This National Recovery Month Minute is brought to you by ChooseChangeCA.org. I talk about it all the time. I'm an alcoholic. I'm an addict. And if you're listening and you know somebody that is, or you are an addict as well, let me tell you, there's a way to change. ChooseChangeCA.org can help you. So many things, big and little, make you uniquely you. Your family, your hobbies, your dreams, your career. You're a person who, everybody has a personality. Let me tell you what strips away that personality, because it happened to me. Drugs, alcohol, addiction to drugs, including opioids, stimulants, can strip everything away from you. Your life, your personality, and what you love most. I know you love it, but you also love what you're addicted to. I've been there. I've been in the hole. This National Recovery Month, recover your life. Choose treatment for drug addiction and get back to what matters most. Treatment is available in many forms. Through a primary care doctor, licensed narcotic treatment programs, outpatient treatment programs, licensed residential facilities, and even virtual care. Help is within reach. I guarantee you, you can recover. I know I hear from a lot of people that say, keep telling your story, Chris. And I hear from other people that say, hey, you junkie, addict, alcoholic, I'm tired of hearing you tell your story. Let me promise you this. I will never stop telling my story, because when I was an addict, I wanted to hear from people about their story. I never thought I could change. And then I thought, guess what? I had to change because I was sitting in a hospital. You can change. DM me at CMM Spectrum on Instagram if you have nobody else to ask for help. I get it. But there is help within reach. Find out more. ChooseChangeCA.org. ChooseChangeCA.org. Find a proven treatment option that's right for you. I promise you, you can get help and you can smile and live life. I've never been happier. I promise you that. 8:32 in the morning, the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. When we come back, we'll do Radio Tinder on this Tuesday morning. Smile, it's Tuesday, sucker. And thanks for starting your day with the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on ESPN LA.
This is the ZipRecruiter Rams Report.
Here's Travis Rogers.
The Los Angeles Rams are 2-1 after their first loss of the season to the Philadelphia Eagles, 33-26. And what a difficult loss it was. Chance to kick a 44-yard field goal to win it, instead blocked and returned the other way for a touchdown. Lost in some of the drama of the end of the game were some very strong individual performances. Among them, Puka Nacua, who caught 11 passes for 112 yards, some of them very hard fought, and the rushing game for the Rams was on point. Kyren Williams, 20 attempts, 94 yards. That's nearly 5 yards a carry. And Blake Corum continues to get better and better for the Rams. Just 8 carries, but had 53 yards. That's over 6.5 yards per carry. They're going to need all 3 of those guys to beat the undefeated Indianapolis Colts coming up next. With Tuesday's Rams Report, I'm Travis Rogers.
This is the ZipRecruiter Rams Report.
Powered by ZipRecruiter. Looking for your next great hire? Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
You know that old saying, you can have it fast or you can have it good? When it comes to hiring, ZipRecruiter has put that saying to bed. Because with ZipRecruiter, when you need to hire someone fast, you get them fast and you get the best person for your job. ZipRecruiter's powerful matching technology immediately starts showing your job to the right candidates. Get in the end zone with ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
Park, party, and play at Hollywood Park Casino. Join Travis Rogers, Stuart Cravens, and special guest me, Chris Morales, this Sunday, September 28th for the ESPN LA Rams postgame show. Live from Hollywood Park Casino. Win prizes like signed sports memorabilia and tickets to an upcoming ESPN LA sporting event. While you're there, enter for a chance to win a brand new Pedigo e-bike. Hollywood Park Casino is LA's hottest card room and the only place where you can park, party, and play 24/7. Hollywood Park Casino must be 21 and older. See you there.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
Ready to order?
Yes. We're earning unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with a Capital One Saver card. So let's just get one of everything.
Everything?
Fire everything. The Capital One Saver card is at table 27 and they're earning unlimited 3% cash back.
Yes, Chef! This is so nice.
Had a feeling you'd want 3% cash back on dessert.
Ooh, tiramisu.
Earn unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver card. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
$8:36. Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Radio Tinder time. We like to play a TV theme, Jack. On this day in 1962, the Jetsons cartoon debuted on ABC, ABC's first full-color program.
Meet George Jetson. His boy Elroy.
That sucker Elroy.
Jane, his wife.
Oh, Judy. Judy's in there.
Here comes Jane, his wife.
Jane, his wife.
Tell you, Jane's a MILF.
Is George a DILF?
Maybe. You can follow her at Lindsay Baseball on Twitter or Instagram. Don't forget about our sponsor, the Crazy Hernandez brothers with their hardwood Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. If you're in the market for new flooring, shop at Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, where every day is a deal, no gimmicks. Call 866-624-FLOOR or go to HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. No sale beats wholesale. Take it away, producer Lindsay.
Wait, Linz, before you go, did
Yes.
you see what I put in the group text just now?
I saw there was a Barrett Sports thing.
What was the dog's name?
Yeah, but look at
Cosmo.
Oh, Cosmo.
No, it was Astro, wasn't it?
Astro.
Cosmo was the boss.
Oh,
Wasn't
yeah.
Cosmo Kramer?
Yeah. Look at the picture they used for Mace on this thing.
Oh, I got to look at this.
In Spanish, they were los
Wait a minute, Mace is back
He looks
in
like a
Barrett Sports
soap opera star who had cataract surgery because of the glasses.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. How did he get this picture of Mace? Mace didn't send him this picture, did he?
There's no question he sent him that picture.
No
Or
way.
maybe they grabbed it off social media.
Well, he has headshots on social media. Google them. You know?
This is so bad.
That's pretty
We have to
funny.
print this up and blow it up and put it on every wall in the building.
Put it on Keyshawn's body in the studio.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man, that's pretty funny.
It looks like a selfie. If you guys zoom in on the glasses, it looks like a
Parker,
selfie, right?
Parker, you need to put the picture on the YouTube so that people can go to the YouTube and see it.
No, I'm taking a screenshot, and I'm just going to tweet out the picture with no comment.
Everyone
No.
else is
Parker
like
needs
a-
to put it in the YouTube.
No,
so we-
absolutely. Absolutely.
Everyone
But
else
I'm-
is like a professional headshot.
But I'm also going to tweet it out right now.
Yeah, Mace looks like he should be in Top Gun 37.
This is so bad. How did he do this?
I don't know, man.
gotta
Thank
ask
goodness they didn't ask us to be part of this thing, man. Jeez. Like, how did this impact your life? I'm like, oh, thank.
Here we go.
Cappy, I'm surprised you weren't asked. To be
I know.
honest
Thank
with you.
God they didn't ask
I'm
me because I'd be like,
tweeting
have
out
to
the-
make up an answer.
I'm tweeting out the headshot now with no comment,
Oh
no
my
description, just the photo.
That's great. Hey, by the way, since you're talking about these kinds of things, I just saw a tweet that everybody is now picking up on what happened last night during that broadcast of the Detroit-Baltimore game. We played it earlier where Troy Aikman talks about Dan Campbell, and he wants to say Dan Campbell's got just big guts, man. Dan Campbell will go for it on 4th and 1 and not think twice about it. And Aikman actually said on the television broadcast, man, he got some big ol' onions.
Dan Campbell, he's got big onions.
Yeah, he does. And we all knew exactly what Troy was saying. My brother, we appreciate you. That was funny. And it's going viral this morning.
All right, Radio Tinder time. Let's do one story here, Linz, please.
All right, so with inflation going on, some people are starting to get a little too much out of the condiment stations and a trend which is now being called pocket packing. So guests who pocket pack at restaurants or fast food places help themselves
Oh,
to...
you mean like the little ketchup packets and things like that?
Yes, they help themselves to an excessive amount of items such as utensils, straws, napkins, and condiments, including sugar and ketchup packets. So I guess, they say people are going to be people, and they're trying to save some money.
People, so why should it be?
And they'll do whatever they can to save some money. Do you guys know anyone who does anything like this? Or have you yourself done anything like this?
I don't know. Like, I grab some napkins. You know what I mean? Like I need napkins. What if I spill something?
But I'm
you know what I
saying,
mean?
are you like buying? Are you picking up some, putting them in your bag, like 2-3 handfuls of ketchup? Like, oh, I might need that later.
No. I mean,
Right.
well,
I need
first of
that
all, I
tomorrow.
haven't done like a fast food thing in a while, but like, I went to, so I there's this great smoothie place in Torrance on PCH and Hawthorne, and it's called Rockin' Joy Juice. Okay,
Yeah. Is it like $30 for a smoothie?
I got an acai bowl. It was delicious. And what's that?
How much?
Well, I think the large is like $14.50. Wow. But it's got a lot of stuff in it, man. It's delicious.
I just like Cappy's wow.
Well, yeah, because I mean, these smoothies and
delicious.
acai bowls have gotten out of
But
control,
dude, the
too.
large is like a huge cup, like this big. Like it's
Yeah.
one of those like plastic tins where you like would put like potato salad in or whatever, like at the supermarket.
Yeah.
It's like this big, dude. It's
All right.
huge.
Okay.
So it's big for $14.
All right.
And fruit is expensive, bro.
So what'd you take?
Those ketchup packets.
So anyway, napkins. I always grab like like 5 or 6 napkins. Why not?
So
What
for
if I
someone-
spill the thing? You know what I mean?
For someone that worked in restaurants, when you ask for a to-go box, we would find missing the Cholula sauce or like a ketchup bottle. 'cause
Oh,
they
like
would
a whole
hide it.
bottle?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they would
that I
hide
can
it.
understand.
Oh no,
They
people
would hide
steal
it,
the
yeah.
bottles off the tables all day long. But here, I'll be honest about it. It's a little embarrassing. All right, my mom is the kind of person that she probably has 20 to 30 Sweet and Low packets. You know, the little pink Sweet and Low coffee creamers? My mom will go into a restaurant. She'll sit down. If they have Sweet and Low, she'll take a bunch of them, put them in her purse so that she has them for later. If she has a cup of coffee, she's got herself a little Sweet and Low. She doesn't want to be without her Sweet and Low. So, yes, last week when we were at the Dodger game, when I brought back 12 Dodger dogs, I must have brought back 20 things of packets of ketchup, 20 mustard, 20 relish, 20 mayo. Yeah, I grabbed them all. And so I understand. Like, if you are a restaurant and you buy all of these little packets of condiments, people just grab them. Last week I was at a pizza place, and you know people like to dip their crust into ranch dressing. I was like, yo, you guys got some ranch for me or what? Yeah, we got ranch for you. We got ranch for you. 50 cents, Jack. I was like, wait, it's not a free condiment like ketchup or mustard? No, it's not.
Ranch has never been a free condiment. They always get you on ranch.
It is at some places.
Like if you're there, but if you're going to go, they always get you. Even our friends at Prime Pizza, they'll get you on the ranch.
Oh, yeah?
And they got that special ranch. 8:43 in the morning. Good morning. Thank you, Linz, for a great radio Tinder brought to you by Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Oh, I went like. Anyway, tell us about our friends at Sellers Advantage, Cappy.
Oh, it would be an absolute pleasure to do that. First of all, shout out to my man Damon Lyons, their CEO. You see the billboards all over the freeways in L.A. But listen, if right now it is time to downsize, if right now you've got a property that your folks left you and you don't want to pay the property taxes on it, you don't want to be a landlord, maybe it's just time your kids have gone off to school and you're ready to sell and get into something else in another place and take your money and put it in your bank account. Whatever the reason is that you have to sell, can I encourage you to skip the real estate agent? Forget about being convinced that you got to spend a ton of money to fix up your house for curb appeal and make it more sellable. That's all a bunch of nonsense. Because do you really want to spend $40,000, $50,000, $100,000 in improvements that you're never going to enjoy because your real estate agent tells you that they're going to be able to get you 120 or 130? The time, the money, it's a big waste. Seller's Advantage will come to your home. They will look at it. They will make you a competitive cash offer based on what everything else is selling for in the neighborhood. And then for you, it's real easy. You either say, yes, Damon, I will take that cash offer right now. Or, Damon, that's not enough money for me. I'll list it with an agent. Then that's your right. Go do your thing. But I'm going to tell you right now, we've spoken to so many Seller's Advantage customers, people who've sold their home to Seller's Advantage. They're shocked. They get more money than they expected. And, oh, by the way, if you're not sitting on a bunch of cash because you got to pack your stuff and move, Seller's Advantage will front you $20,000. So there are a million reasons why selling your house to Seller's Advantage, it is a great deal because it's fast and it's cash money. So let's have everybody call them up. 888-390-AS-IS. That's how they're going to buy your house. 888-390-AS-IS. 888-390-2747. Or find them online at sellersadvantage.com.
Thank you, Cappy. We're going to take a quick 2-minute timeout. Don't forget at 9 o'clock, The Rich Eisen Show on 710, the all-new ESPN LA app, terrestrially, while we continue the YouTube-only hour on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. And if you're listening to us on the app, you don't have to hit any buttons. We'll continue at 9 a.m. And we're going to continue next in 2 minutes right here on ESPN LA.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Pechanga Resort Casino is rewarding you on another level. Bring in a rewards card from one of 16 Southern California casinos and access exclusive benefits with Pechanga's tier status match program. Qualified members can even win $25,000 club dollars. But hurry, this limited time offer ends December 31st and match statuses remain valid through January 31st, 2026. Open to new and existing Pechanga club members. Visit the club at Pechanga for more details. Must be 21 or older with valid ID.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you need an ally who truly understands your needs. Avner Gat is here to help you navigate the complexities of insurance claims. Are you feeling abandoned because your home is unlivable and your insurance company isn't cooperating? Or perhaps you're being pressured to use a contractor with poor reviews. You've been loyal to your insurance company for over 20 years, yet now they treat you like an outsider. Avner Gat knows how to turn the tables. We protect homeowners from the games and fine print that insurance companies are known for, and we cover all of Southern California, ensuring your voice is heard and your home is restored. Visit AvnerGat.com or call 818-917-5256. Avner and his family personally take your calls with 5-star ratings from Yelp, Google, and the Better Business Bureau. Don't let your insurance company dictate your future. Avner Gat is here to help. Visit avnergat.com or call 818-917-5256. Avner Gat, your claim, our game.
Hey, it's Chris Morales. You know, we joke around a lot that I almost died, which I almost did. I had severe heart failure. That's when I went to a Providence hospital in the emergency room. And here's the thing about heart care. It begins with trust. That's why Providence takes the time to listen, understand, and earn yours before making any decision about your care. For me, if it wasn't for Dr. Cobb and Katie Cornella at St. Joe's in Orange, they made me trust them and they made me know. And my health and my life were going to be even better once I got out of the hospital. Providence, caring with compassion in Southern California.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
8:48, good morning. Sedano and Kap Morning Show on the Tuesday. On this day in 2024, Sabrina Carpenter reached #1 on the U.S. album chart with her album Short and Sweet. This one's called Espresso. Oh, it's that me espresso, Jack.
All right. I'm feeling it. I can get down with that.
We can. And we just let the S word go by.
I know. I was just going to say it
Don't worry.
sounded like
it did. We dumped
I didn't hear it.
We did.
I
I didn't realize she
At
cussed
the
it.
right at the
espresso.
end.
Yep.
Come on, Sabrina.
We
Come
dumped
on,
it
Sabrina.
terrestrially, so we are protected. But if you're on the app or on YouTube, you got that, and it's fine. It's not the end of the world. Come on now.
Or you were like me. You just never even heard it.
Probably. 8:49. Good morning.
Good morning to you, sir. Indeed. So, George, I notice that as we hit our final segment on terrestrial radio prior to pulling into YouTube, do I see that we have a special guest that is making an appearance right now?
Oh, Benny, yeah. He's very upset because his mom is gone. She had to take her mom to a doctor's appointment. So he was barking up a storm, so I just brought him in here.
Oh, hi, Benny.
So
Does he get
I like
separation anxiety?
He does. Yeah.
Really?
And then Arya is asleep still because there's no school today. And Mateo's playing video games, so he's not paying attention to him. So I brought him here.
I have Jack sitting right here in my office, and he's sitting at the door, which is an indication of, hey, Dad, can you get up and let me out because I really got to pee? And he's looking at me like, I know you're talking to George and Chris and Jorge and Lindsay, and he's wondering, he's like, where's Bergie today? That's what Jack the Frenchie is thinking to himself. Where is Bergie today?
By the way, how is Jack? I know he had to go to the hospital last week.
He did go to the hospital. He seems to be doing much better. You know, they hit me for 15 hundos on some back X-rays.
Yeah,
and
your son paid for it.
Yeah, they convinced. Well, and now I'm waiting for the insurance to come back and pay him back. But you know, there's a lot of complication there, George, because now he got to talk to his mom, and his mom got to put in the insurance claim, and then the insurance money will probably go back
under her name.
Yeah. I pay for it, but it's in her name.
Takes like 2 minutes, Cap.
Well, I
Yeah,
know,
but you got to understand the issue.
There's dynamics
there's
here.
A lot
There's
of
dynamics.
How's the divorce going, Kat?
It's not going great. Yeah. And listen, and I'll tell you this, you know, then the money's going to get sent from the insurance company to who? And then does it ever get sent back to the guy
Not
who
a
put
chance.
them?
Not
You
a
don't think
chance.
so, huh? You don't think?
So why even push for the claim? You're just going to create heartache, and then you're going to be complaining to us for the next 6 months about it.
Yeah, about how I had to wind up subsidizing the entire thing?
Yeah, well, don't even bother. 851 Sedano. On this Tuesday, speaking of insurance, tell us about our friends Jacob and Ronnie.
Yes, sir, Christopher. Listen, you get into an accident, it's very simple. You call Jacob at 844-24-JACOB. At Call Jacob, it's never just about the case. It's about you, the person behind the pain, the story behind the file. And that's why people like Mason and myself will tell you, if you get into that accident, call Jacob at 844-24-JACOB. Every phone call, every strategy, every single client meeting starts with one goal. Take care of the people who've been hurt. It's that simple. Because when you're sitting there with a wrecked car, a hurt back, and no one calling you back, the last thing you need is another lawyer treating you like a number. And Jacob doesn't do that, man. So call him at 844-24-JACOB. Tell him Sedano, Mason, and the crew here at 710 send you. You need someone who shows up, someone who listens, someone who takes the weight off your shoulders. And that's what law offices of Jacob and Ronnie are built for, okay? Jacob and Ronnie doesn't just run a law firm. He's built a lifeline for people hit out of nowhere, for workers injured on the job, for families whose lives have been flipped on one phone call. You get real help, fast answers, serious results. And you never, I repeat, never pay unless Jacob wins. From the first call, you'll feel the difference, man. So call him at 844-24-JACOB, 844-24-JACOB, or online at calljacob.com. Trusted legal partner of the Rams, Lakers, and LAFC. And by the way, you can follow him on Instagram at call.jacob to hear real stories and the results. At this firm, it's never about volume, it's about the people. So call Jacob, because when you're hurt, he makes it personal.
It's interesting. You say that about his Instagram. I saw an Instagram video with Jacob. He walks into an office and he says to the gentleman who's his client, he goes, hey, remember we were talking about, getting you this money? And the client's like, yeah. And he goes, and you remember the number we were talking about? And he goes, yeah, I remember. And Jacob pushes a manila folder over the table. And he goes, why don't you open that up? And the guy opens it up, and it's literally twice as much money as what he was expecting. And the two of them are hugging it out because this guy's life was severely impacted by an accident that he was in. So shout out to our man, Jacob and Ronnie.
Yeah, Jacob does the work, man. There's no doubt. You can see it. There are tangible results. We are telling you for a reason. If you get into an accident, call Jacob at 844-24-JACOB. 844-24-JACOB. Or again, visit him online at calljacob.com.
Also, shout out to Crypto Ray this morning. He has taken the Steve Mason picture on Twitter and put it into a Yellowstone graphic. This is amazing. Like, the Steve Mason picture.
Mace would totally love to be on Yellowstone.
Oh, he would. I don't know if Mace rides horses, but,
No, anyway. But the jacket that he's wearing looks very Western, It
does.
It really does.
How Mace allowed that picture? Did Mace think that was cool? I mean, because Cappy and I, we take a lot of pictures with sunglasses on, but not as like a publicity photo.
Yeah, Parker, you need to put the Crypto Ray picture now in the in the YouTube too. Hold on, let's see if we can.
It's pretty damn good. Way to go, Crypto Ray. Nice job. Hey, by the way, there it is. He already put it up. Hey, Parker or Sexy Jexy, whichever one of you guys or both of you guys. Beautiful work, man. You guys are on fire right now. It's actually like you guys are listening to the show. It's cool.
Fuego.
It's really cool. Yeah. You guys are on it, man. Seriously. Good job. Hey, George, did you see the story that Aaron Donald, the all-time great Ram, the future Hall of Famer, is going to have his number retired at my alma mater, the University of Pittsburgh?
Wait a second. Are you serious with this?
I mean,
are you being serious?
I know we briefly mentioned this yesterday. It was a setup.
Okay, I was just going to say, we literally talked about it yesterday.
But very, very, very briefly. We really just barely scratched the surface.
No, I understand that it might have been briefly, but you're asking me, I was the one that brought it to your attention.
George, I know you've probably not heard this story, but let me tell you about a really cool story that's happening right now. Aaron Donald, the former Ram great, the future Hall of Famer, is going to have his number retired by my alma mater, the University of Pittsburgh, before a Notre Dame game on November 15th. Have you heard this story?
I think George started it by saying, speaking of good stories, here's a good story.
I love you, man. You make me laugh every day.
I was reading more about this, though, and I'm just so happy for Aaron Donald. Yeah, there's 11 players in history. Now Aaron Donald becomes number 11. Guys,
11 is 11, Cappy. Thank you so much. Eisen at 9 a.m. We're to YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles
Actual
next.
price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want to boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
Summer's almost over, but there's still time to work on that sunburn. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
With over 40 big screens showing all the big games, you can catch every play from wherever you eat, stay, and play.
Number 2.
War, live December 6th. Get tickets now.
And the number 1 reason.
Win a new Dodge Charger Daytona RT. Use your rewards card at your favorite table games to enter through September 28th.
Morongo, good times.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. We turn to some funny places for support, but not everyone is a therapist. Not everyone is the one. Find your right match with BetterHelp. As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. Find the one with BetterHelp. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/timeout. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/timeout.
Los Angeles, your Rams return home to SoFi Stadium for a Week 4 showdown versus the Indianapolis Colts. You don't want to miss this AFC-NFC showdown, so bring all your energy and pack the Rams house. To purchase your tickets, head to therams.com/IND. Again, that is therams.com/IND. To see your Rams battle the Colts on Sunday, September 28th at 1:05 p.m. See you at the Rams house.
Injured in an accident? Don't sit on the sidelines. It's Travis, and at the law office of Joseph S. Normand, Joe and his team are ready to go full contact for your case. They'll rush the defense, tackle the insurance companies, and drive it all the way to the end zone to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call the winning team now at 213-747-2000. That's 213-747-2000, or visit normandlegal.com. Don't fumble your future. Your recovery is their priority. Call Joe now and score a touchdown with the law office of Joseph S. Normand.
Out here, days are getting a little cooler, and mornings are starting with a few more layers. It's the season for more time at the grill, more feed for your animals. Heaters burn late into the night, and the woods start calling your name. We appreciate hard-working hands, shared moments, and love for our land. That's why season after season, we're here for your life out here. Tractor Supply.
This is Joe Budden. You and I make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. So I'm here to make sure you don't miss any of the daily fantasy action this football season with Prize Picks, where it's good to be right.
Download the Prize Picks app today and use code PLAYNOW to get $50 in site credits after you play your first $5. That's code PLAYNOW to get $50 in site credits after you play your first $5. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Previously on the Sedano and Kap morning show.
We believe in us.
Lions, that's my one.
Oh, come on.
What? George? You don't think that after that performance, they're at least going to come
The Ravens are the better team. The Ravens are going to win this game. I wish I had more to put on it. I actually should have switched something earlier, but Ravens too.
The Sedano and Kap morning show is on the air.
Hand off Montgomery over the left side, the 30, got a block at the 20 on the number, sideline 10, broke the tackle 5, inside the pylon, touchdown Detroit!
You don't have to say much. I mean, you know, we got enough guys that were here the last time, and they also know, you got to be blind not to see what that team does and how they play, and the physicality, the toughness, the nature of everything they're about, their identity, that you better be ready. You know, you better be ready. You can't come in here and tiptoe. So we were ready.
Oh, the dagger!
The biggest show in ESPN LA history.
A little sabor? Give me a freaking break.
Yeah, I don't think people like being called hacks.
You're the widow on the radio.
Giant Mexican, horn section. And
Did you have me on your show to berate me? Is that what you're doing now?
Deleting. I'll make a contribution. Let me just say
did you just wait until I finished chewing?
This is the end of our terrestrial hour.
I understand. But you wanted the bit, so we had to do it.
You got to be out at 55:50.
I'll be out at 55:50.
I just want to make a contribution.
I don't know why you're getting upset. You missed two segments. That's not on me.
I missed 2 segments for the bit. Right. Don't you love the bit? Aren't you
I thought we were doing the bit in the 9 a.m. hour.
Come on, bit boy.
I thought we were doing the bit in the 9 a.m. hour.
Nobody wants to hear you, bit boy. But they want to hear me.
I'm a good boy.
But I watched you guys on the YouTube show today. Lindsay looks like she's perfect with you guys.
I'll make that my 2.
You're the Harbaugh Heina. If Raider fans want to tell me to eat a fat one, I mean, they're
any
entitled
Raider
to.
fans out
Eat
there?
a fat one, bro. There you go.
There you go. Way to go, Bergie.
Yeah.
You tell them to eat a fat one.
Hashtag eat a fat one.
Scott Kaplan, eat a fat one, bro. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on 710 ESPN.
The all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
We're bigger than U.S. Steel.
Wow, that's crazy.
Right now.
Well, you want to bit boy.
.902 and 40 seconds. Good morning. Sedano and Kap Morning Show is on. YouTube only hour on it and on the all-new ESPN LA app. Hit the Sedano and Kap tile or the Listen Live tile, Jack.
You know, George, you blew up yesterday at Chris.
I did.
You started screaming at him about how nobody wants to hear from BitBoy, but they do want to hear from you. All of this came because...
And you, by the way.
Well, more you. Not so much me. But
oh, definitely.
Let me tell you something. You yesterday went to the kitchen at 7:10.
Well, and we wanted to do it for the terrestrial audience, too, because I feel like we can't just do... I mean, as much as I think it is important to do specific things for the YouTube audience, which, by the way, I do think that during the terrestrial hours, we should probably pick a segment of the commercial time to do like a specific YouTube-only 2 minutes or something like that.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
But you were in the kitchen.
Yes,
and
I was in the kitchen making
the
food.
croquetas, right?
Yes.
The croquetas.
Yeah.
What were the Cuban sandwiches?
Yeah.
Which were out of this world, by the way.
From
And
Tropicana Bakery, yes.
See?
In Downey, yeah.
And then, let me tell you what happened to me yesterday. So I had the 2 croquetas, right?
Oh, boy.
Then I had the sandwich, Cuban sandwich, which, listen, the ham and the pork, it seems repetitive to me in terms
because
of
it's
sandwiches.
roasted pork and ham.
No, so
It's
they're
like having bacon and ham. People do that all the time.
right, but I feel like it's like saying tuna fish. You know what I mean?
No,
right?
I'm not going with you on this.
Okay, so the pickles, the mustard, the bread, I mean, all of it outstanding. Now, when I got done with the Cappy Cast, now it's 12 noon, I walked back out into the kitchen, and there are still a ton of these Cuban sandwiches. I don't know what happened around the place yesterday, but nobody was coming and grabbing these Cuban sandwiches.
So you
of
took them
course, no, I didn't take them all, although that would have been a good idea. But I did have to have another one.
Yeah.
And then I go into the refrigerator.
Did you see the pies?
You must have brought 3 full pizzas.
No, it was one bit. It was an extra large and like a third. So 1 full extra large was left, and a third of an.
But
extra
there were like 3 slices per plastic bag.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So I took one of the plastic bags.
You took a whole bag?
Yeah, there were like 3
take
slices.
it. Somebody's got to eat it.
No, because it fed a lot of our social team in the afternoon, the fat tomato pie.
Yeah.
Which I appreciate, George. Very generous. But, Cappy, for as much as you have, you should leave it for others that might not have as much.
Well, so I
Do you have to be a selfish just glutton? That's what you are.
I don't know about the selfish part, gluttonous to be sure, but I felt like if I didn't take some of the pie that George left, I felt like I'd be letting my man down. He brought all this pizza.
Because pizza's not going to get eaten at a radio station with 20-year-olds working all day and evening.
I don't think these 20-year-olds knew that the pie was available to them.
They knew it was there because I told them, and they ate it all afternoon.
So I took 3 slices of pie.
You're a bad guy.
I had them in this plastic bag.
Yeah,
and
it's a big Ziploc, a gallon Ziploc. Yeah.
And they were cold, okay? But in my car, on the passenger seat of my Subaru Forester from Ocean Subaru of Fullerton, I put them in the passenger seat, and I let the sun warm the slices up while I was driving home.
I don't know if that's good.
So I decided that when I hit the Orange County line, when I left Los Angeles County and I hit the Orange County line, that's when I would go in on the pizza. So I put down those 3 slices of pie
in the car.
From northern Orange County.
Wait, after you
but you didn't like heat it up properly.
No, it was heated up by the sun. This was natural heat. This was natural heat, bro.
So it was kind of gooey.
Yeah, so it was just sort of like it went from like cold in the fridge to like room temp, if you will. And I started putting down those slices of pie in Orange County. And I will tell you, George,
You should have gone Instagram Live. Did an IG Live of you eating gooey sun pie on your drive back to San Diego.
Sun pie.
How do you eat so much, Cappy? Like, where does it all go?
Because I'm a fat, disgusting slob, Linz. That's the story.
So did you have all 3 slices, or did you at least share with Justin?
No. I had all 3 slices.
Oh, my God.
Okay, because here's the thing, George. A buddy of mine who you know, my man Grande Alejandro Padilla, he was in Oxnard this past weekend, and he brought me home a pie from Topper's Pizza, which he says is like the best pizza in the 805. So this was like an appetizer of pizza for me.
You had Toppers and you had Fat Tomato. And,
Right.
so you had multiple pizzas.
Right. And here's the worst part of it all. Is about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I go, you know what? It's time for me to get my exercise in. And I've just started running again. And when I say running, I am the captain of Team Slow. And yesterday I may have set a new personal record for the slowest running of all time. I mean, I look like one of these old men that you see running, and you're like, why is that guy even doing that? Like, just walk, bro.
Right, just walk fast. Yeah.
I mean, that's
No. Good for you, Cappy. It's at least you started. At least you're
so
doing it.
I was inspired by one of my best friends. His dad was an Ironman back in the early 80s, and now the guy is like in his early 80s, and he has decided that he wants to run a half marathon at like 83 years old. So my man is out running like 6-7 miles around a track, and I was like, you know what? If an 83-year-old guy can get re-inspired to get himself into the kind of shape to run a half marathon, I got to get myself back in shape. So, George, I'm out for a little run yesterday afternoon. I'm running real slow. Again, I'm captain of Team Slow. I'm out there just jogging a little bit, and bro, the pepperoni from the pizza that you gave me, I honestly thought I was having a heart attack yesterday afternoon. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. When I tell you the mother effing heartburn that I was experiencing, George, at one point I'm jogging.
You also didn't heat it properly, which is probably not good either.
But I'm jogging along, George. I'm jogging along. I got my music on, man. I got the Red Hot Chili Pepper channel on Spotify. I'm just jogging along, feeling pretty good.
Give it away now, Cappy.
Right, and I'm feeling pretty good. And all of a sudden, I'm like, this is either the worst heartburn I've ever felt, or I'm having a heart attack right now.
I felt that before. That's a rough feeling.
Right. Good news. I believe it was just heartburn. I don't know that I had a heart attack. I mean, I'm here. I'm good right now. But the pepperoni on that pie, combined with the double pork on the earlier sandwich, combined with the croquetas, combined with the run, again, was it heartburn or was it a heart attack? One way or another, my chest was on fire. I'm like looking at my left arm, like, is something going down my arm? Like, do I need to turn around?
Did you take your blood pressure?
I did not.
Why would you not take your blood pressure?
You mean like after the run?
No, because obviously he was fine knowing it was only heartburn. But to your point, Cappy, there's been once or twice where my heartburn has been so bad I thought I might be having a heart attack. But you always got to have like Imodium AD on you just in case, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really take anything for that.
Heartburn?
Yeah.
Oh, I have.
Oh no, you got to take something.
Heartburn is no joke. That's what can lead up to esophageal cancer by, just destroying that lining.
Yeah, Cappy, do you suffer from GERD?
Yeah, you might need to.
You probably do.
If you're having heartburn that often, and especially the way you eat, you might want to work in some Pepsids. And no joke.
Yeah, no, or you just go to your doctor and just tell him you need some omeprazole. You get on that for like 2 weeks and you're good to go. You can actually buy it over the counter, but it's better to get it from a doctor.
You mean like Prevacid?
No.
Like something
yeah,
that
no,
you take before?
omeprazole is similar to Prevacid, but it's prescription strength.
Oh, okay. But something you take before you eat or drink, right?
Well, you're supposed to take it every day for 2 weeks, and then after that, you can then take it right before you eat.
Plus, here's the other thing, because part of my daily pill regime that the doctors have prescribed is a Pepsid, like clinical strength Pepsid, and part of it is because blood pressure medication, which you're on as well, is notorious for creating heartburn when you eat things that you shouldn't be.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they have me on a Pepsid to also protect from preventing heartburn, because it's not good for your heart. That's why they call it heartburn, and it's also not good for your esophageal.
Yeah, because
your
pretty
esophagus.
You need to see like a gut doctor, Cappy.
Well, the thing is Chris just made the point. He goes, things that you shouldn't eat. Pretty much everything I eat now is something I should not eat. Like last night, Chris.
Well, you could have one slice of pizza. Listen, I'm nobody to talk. I obviously didn't treat my body very well, but now I've learned, just have one slice of pizza, not three.
Yeah,
one sandwich.
Not three?
probably not
after
3.
a Cuban sandwich and croquettes.
Or don't try to run. Like, just say, hey, listen, today's a cheat day. It is what it is. The problem with you, Cappy, and this is knowing you very well, and we spend a lot of time together.
Tell me.
You, like, get depressed about what you did. Just be proud of it. Like, oh, I ate a lot today. It was a cheat day. Let it go and be better the next day. Then work out. Working out on a full stomach with all that in your belly, that's just not
why
smart.
didn't you just wait for it to digest a little bit?
Just remember, let's just go back
So
a day.
you know what you should do, Cappy, after eating? Actually, a doctor told me this. If you literally just walked for 15 minutes after every meal, everything would digest well, your metabolism would stay healthy, and then, you give yourself some time to then work out. But, yeah, like right after eating, terrible idea.
Well, don't forget, let's go back to Sunday. The Rams were at Philadelphia, and I decided that I wanted to have a Philly cheesesteak, so I got a giant Philly cheesesteak from Jersey Mike's, and it was the big kahuna. So it had peppers, onions, mushrooms, cheese, steak. Then I tell them, yo, make it Mike's way. Put the lettuce, the tomatoes, the juice, all the spices on top. And I ate the entire
And even they
giant.
questioned you.
Oh, yeah, they're like, what are you having, a party for like 5 people? I'm like, no, this is for me. So I
here's
had
the
that
thing, Cappy. You're on blood pressure medication.
Yeah.
Which means it doesn't fix everything. So what you're doing is you're driving your blood pressure up because of what you're eating, and then the blood pressure medication's fighting to push it back down, and then you're running. That's just like suicidal. What are you doing?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I
you're
thought
making
the running.
your system go crazy.
Oh, see, for me, I was
It's like
well, hey,
drinking Red Bull with vodka. You just make your system confused, which you can do when you're 20, but you can't do that when you're old as we are.
Well, I was like I thought that all my exercise is offsetting all this bad food intake,
It's not,
right?
it's not.
So I had that full Jersey Mike's sandwich on Sunday morning, mid-morning. Then later in the day, I had like this steak quesadilla, which was also really bad, right?
Jesus.
Right. Then
Work a salad in, homeboy.
then
Get some baby spinach in there somewhere.
right. Then you throw me the whole croquetas and the double pork sandwich and the pizza with the pepperoni.
Well, it's
and the
not
next
double
thing you
pork.
know,
It's a Cuban. There's roasted pork and ham. We've discussed this already.
yeah,
Man,
that's
people
double
thought this
pork.
morning show was going to kill me. It's going to kill you.
And then I'm out for a run, and I'm just running, and I'm feeling pretty
But why
good.
are
and
you
then I'll-
running? Just walk.
Yeah, go for a walk
No,
first.
here's the thing, Sedano. He is convinced because of his Ironman days, because he gives me a hard time when we just go for walks. And every doctor has told me, just walk. It's the healthiest thing for your heart. Just walk. Running is not great for, again, if you're 20 years old and an athlete, that's one thing. You're not that anymore.
No, I'm a 50-year-old athlete.
But you're not an athlete because no athlete would eat like you're eating.
That is true. I am not eating as if I'm training for anything. That is true.
You're training for a heart attack. That's what you're training for.
Sounds like it, right?
What's
Horrible.
going on with you? Why are you depressed? Why are you
No,
eating
not
like
depressed at all. Not depressed. In fact, I think that
because I used to eat a lot to deal with my anxiety or deal with my emotions. I was very much an emotional eater. If something bad happened or I had a stressful day, I did it last night, right? The only problem was I used to drink with that, and that was deadly. Last night I just decided, wow, it was really a stressful afternoon. I could go for just the plain lazy dog salad, but I didn't. I ate a little bit that I probably shouldn't be, and guess what? I didn't go and work out because that wasn't a good idea. Just go to sleep and start new today.
Yeah, well, I did have a very good, healthy dinner last night. Some salmon and a bunch of vegetables on the side and
After you
salad.
consume
And
it.
Oh, I had a
fruit.
little salmon yesterday too, Cappy.
Yes, I had a little salmon.
And a little spinach salad with avocado.
After you consumed 5,000 milligrams of sodium. Good job,
Yes,
Captain.
but then I ran them off.
Okay.
I mean, I had a 5-mile run. Listen, I feel like I'm on the verge of possibly getting re-inspired in some way and getting out for like a half marathon or something.
I like it. I'll do it with you.
Okay, that's cool. Do that. That's fine. But all I will say is this. You can't go from 0 to 60 anymore. Like, it's just not a smart deal.
I will agree with that. I used to feel like the only way to get a real workout in was to go run at minimum 6 miles.
At our age, Cappy, okay, and I'm even including myself in this,
All right.
okay?
All right.
You got to rev the engine, buddy. You know what I'm saying? You got to rev the engine. You got to take the car for a little spin around the block every once in a while. And then if you want to then go hardcore, later in the day on an emptier stomach, you just got to understand, you're not a spring chicken anymore.
I realize that, but
You're an old
yesterday,
lazy chicken.
Yeah, I know. Yesterday, I'm like, you know what? I'll go in.
You're like the hen in the hen house, just sitting there, pumping out eggs.
I'll
You're
go.
old and worn out. You can barely get choked anymore.
You mean the chicken part of the choking?
Why can't you just leave it? That was the
Because I wasn't sure I understood it. I wasn't sure I got it. But yeah, I think I'm feeling like maybe I'm going to get re-inspired and get out and do like a half marathon or something like that. Yeah.
Benjamin Kim says, Cappy, it's like foreplay.
Well, it's kind of like, revving up the Schwans for 10 minutes. You know what I
Revving
mean?
the engines.
You got to get the old Buick. You got to get the old Buick back to work.
By the way, real
Right.
quick here on the YouTube hour, we don't take tons of calls in the YouTube hour, but Fabian
We have
is on
calls?
the line. Yeah, this one just called in because he wants to give Cappy crap about the Chargers, so I like it. Let's go to Fabian. Fabian, good morning, sir.
Good morning, guys. How you doing?
Hola,
Fabian.
Fabian.
You do know that the Chargers are 3-0. Whoa, nobody got it better than us right now. But Cappy, I want to invite you to one of our watch parties out here with Bull Pride. I know you know who they are, Johnny Bull Pride and everybody else. I would like to invite you, man. Come over and hang out with us. Come to Thunder Alley. I invite you to a game. I got club seats.
Now, Fabian, Johnny Bolt Pride is my man, okay? You must know Rafael Alvarez, right? Because he's the leader of Bolt Pride. Yes. You know Rafael, right?
Yes.
You know?
Yep.
And I have spent many a Sunday with the Bolt Pride familia, putting down tequila shots and dancing and having a great time. And as you probably also know, Fabian, that Rafael and Johnny Bolt Pride used to bring me all the time. They would take like a Denver logo and they'd have it on a piece of metal. Then they'd all go out and take out their gats and they'd just start shooting away at this piece of metal. And then they would bring me the Broncos logo or the
Not
Chiefs
a great story,
logo.
Cappy, but that's okay.
Okay, and it would have a ton of bullet holes in it, and I would hang them in my office for decorations at the time. So Fabian, I love Bolt Pride, I love Johnny, I love Rafael, I love the familia. Pero, I can't get back on track, bro. I cannot, and I will not. I'm a Rams fan now.
You got to try it, man. You got to see our tailgates, man. Our tailgates are one of the best tailgates. We had Jim Harbaugh there the other day. We had Dean Spanos there the other day. We had Ortiz there the other day. Dude, you need to come and hang out.
I can't believe you guys have Dean Spanos there.
That's so great.
He's the villain of it all.
All right, Fabian, thank you for the call.
Yeah, not Thanos.
Much love, Fabian.
Not
right.
Thanos, no.
Why won't you go hang out with Johnny Bolt Pride?
Johnny Bolt Pride's my guy.
Yeah?
That's my hermano right there. But, I mean, listen, these guys, they said, hey, look.
That was a deep swallow, Sedano. We heard that one.
Yeah.
It's thirsty.
Yeah. Maybe there's a part of me that just feels like I got played in the whole Charger move to L.A. thing. There was a day, George, I had LaDainian
What do you
Tomlinson.
mean by that? By getting played? I'm curious.
Well, I mean, I was very, very much, when I tell you in the
You were
middle,
vocal in trying to keep the team in San Diego. I do
not
remember.
vocal. Vocal is one thing. Deeply involved
And
is a
invested,
second thing.
let's call it. Yes.
I mean, I was brokering meetings between like
Whoa.
city, like between city
I
officials.
mean, you were like a peace summit broker?
And you know what really bothered me about the whole thing? You guys aren't going to be surprised by what I'm about to tell you, but there was a day where I took the Chargers lead counsel, who used to be the deputy mayor of L.A. His name was Mark Fabiani. And I put him together with another guy who was really like the main opposition. And I said, guys, we're going to meet for a very fancy lunch, and we're all going to try and work out our issues here. And I put the two of them together at a table. We had a lovely lunch, very, very nice, at a super fancy, expensive French restaurant. And when the bill came, guess who got stuck with the bill?
You.
Yeah. I'm like, wait a second. I'm the guy that put you guys together. Cheap asses, freaking split the bill. Or Mark, put it on Dean, you know? But super invested in George. One time, I bring LaDainian Tomlinson on the radio, right? And I say, LaDainian, the Chargers are playing the Chiefs this weekend, and they're going to retire your number, you know, and CBS. I'm working for CBS at this point, and I want to say it's Kevin Harlan and I believe Dan Fouts was brought in specific for this game so that Dan could host the halftime.
Right,
And so
and
they
be there,
switched because it used to be Ian Eagle and Dan Fouts were the team, right?
Yeah, and Harlan and Trent Green, right?
Yes, and even I think before Trent Green, it was Kevin Harlan and Rich Gannon.
Oh,
and
right,
so
right.
so CBS did a flip-flop to accommodate Dan Fouts. So I say to LaDainian Tomlinson, let's say this is on a Thursday. I say, LaDainian, listen, Sunday after the halftime, after the kickoff of the second half, they're going to throw down to me, and I'm going to interview you on TV. It's going to be very brief, but I'm going to interview you. Now, do you want me to set you up with something where you can comment about keeping the Chargers in San Diego? And LaDainian Tomlinson says on the air, George, he says, no, I don't want to do that. To which I say, why not? To which he says, because it's already over, man. They're already moving to L.A.
Oof.
So when he said that on the air, I was like, bro, what are you talking about? We're in the middle of a fight here. We're trying to save our team from moving. And LaDainian was like, no, dude, it's already over. And that was a killer. That was a shot to the heart, bro.
Shot to the heart, and you're to blame, LT. You gave love a bad name.
True. So, yeah. So I think to Fabian and to Johnny Bolt Pride and to Rafael Alvarez and to the entire Bolt Pride familia worldwide.
Well, then you claim that the Spanos has got you booted off CBS,
well,
too, right?
and then the story continues on. The following year, after the Chargers did move to L.A., the Chargers were opening up at Dignity Health Sports Park, and they're playing the Kansas City Chiefs.
Right, which is where the Galaxy play, right?
Right. So it's
right down
Monday.
the street, dog.
Yeah. So actually, it was Tuesday. So Tuesday, the Kansas City Chiefs put out a press release, and in the press release, it says, "Hey, local radio is this guy, and national TV is the play-by-play guy, the color commentator, and on the sidelines is me." And I'm like, man, I don't want to broadcast this game. I do not want to broadcast this game, but I can't turn down the assignment from CBS.
Sure.
Well, the Chargers call CBS, and they say Kaplan is not welcome on our sideline. He's not welcome in our building. We won't give him injury
who makes
updates.
this call, allegedly?
Oh, we all know who makes the call. I mean, the
know.
call goes, the owner finds out that I'm on the broadcast, and the owner says to his PR guy, hey, you call CBS and you tell them X, Y, and Z. So then they call CBS and say, Kaplan cannot be on our sideline. Kaplan is not getting information. He's not welcome in our building. And that's when CBS calls me and goes, hey, listen, you're going to do like 8 games a year for us. You're part-time. This is before CBS had a sideline person on every single broadcast. Bro, your bread is buttered on radio and you say stuff on radio, but if you can't get access to stuff, we can't really use you on the broadcast.
Right, there's not much they can help you with.
And that really did end my career as a sideline commentator with CBS in that moment. But I was okay with it only because people actually thought I worked for the Chargers. They didn't realize I worked for CBS. So, yeah, there's a lot of personal stuff in here for me. And so, yeah, sorry, Fabian. Fabian, I'll tell you what. I would consider coming to a tailgate party and hanging out with Bolt Pride. Do you guys mind if I wear my Rams gear? Because, it's the same colors, essentially.
Wait, I mean, right, but you claim to be a Raider fan, too, though.
Right. How about this? How about I wear my Raider gear?
No, that probably won't.
Although that might be taking my life in my hands. You know what I mean? Rams gear is pretty neutral to the Charger fans.
By the way, the YouTube chat is popping off. Funchy Lover's in the YouTube chat saying he's
Funchy.
eating Taco Bell double-decker tacos in the shower right now.
What?
Again? He says, I don't know.
In the shower. Maybe Funchy should go for a run when he gets done with those double-decker tacos. See if he has a heart attack.
I wonder if we could get video of, not have him, I don't want to see it all, but, if he could do, I think we got to figure out this technology. If he was holding the camera to his face in the shower, meaning his phone, could he then be on the YouTube chat doing What the Funch from the shower?
Yes. Answer affirmative.
Yeah, but not. I think we still need a technology improvement on that one layer to bring it all. Multiple layers like the Coward Show.
But he's the one guy that, for whatever reason, can't seem to figure out the video angle to all of this. I talked to Dr. Clapper last week, and Dr. Clapper was like, hey, I think things are going great with my appearances on the show. I'm like, yeah, bro, but now we got to get you on video.
Yeah, please don't motivate him on that. I love Dr. Robert Clapper, but a lot of his stuff is being managed by me, so I don't need more work, please.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sorry, pal.
And every time you and Lindsay tell him something, he's very into it, and then I get a full, we got to do this. I'm like, yeah, we're not doing that. We will.
Right, then you put Chris in a bad spot.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because I know you guys love Dr. Clapper, and I love Dr. Robert Clapper. And he'll
How are
join
you?
us Thursday. He's going to be on Mason Ireland today. But, what we're doing right now currently.
Wait, he's going on Mason in Ireland today? Mason's doing another thing what we do?
No, that was part of, I did that. He's on twice a week as part of the arrangement with Cedar Sinai.
I was just going to say, is there anything we can do that they can't have to take over later, too?
Be entertaining 5 days a week. They can't do that.
Just saying.
Well, that was a good
we
missile
talked
shot by
about,
me.
we were going to put the trust tree up. I'm expecting them to discuss the belief bush soon.
We got to put the tree up first.
No, I don't think Mace has a belief bush. I think he doesn't have that. You know what I mean?
You don't think he's got one?
Nah.
Not a guy with
Listen,
that.
what I want more from Mason is I want more of those pictures up all day,
Yes.
every day today.
We need to know where he got the picture.
He should come on to tell us where that picture
I'll
came
text
from.
him and see.
Where the jacket is. I want to know if it's still in its closet.
He should dress like that for work today.
He does a lot of days, honestly.
So anyway.
I mean, I thought you guys said you could see in his reflection on his glasses that it was a selfie.
Who said that?
Oh, no, it looks like it.
No, somebody in the chat said
Oh,
it. I don't,
oh, is
I
that
don't
right?
think we said. It wasn't on here. Someone in the Mongrels said it.
One of the mongrels said that?
ESPN LA, which I think is Parker Bell, in the YouTube chat says Mace looking like a lazy dog employee on his lunch.
Oh.
What does that mean?
Oh, that's good.
I love the lazy dog employee.
Me
I
too,
love the
man.
lazy dog. By the way, Cappy and I know them all. They all see us, and they're like, hey, guys, what's going on?
Hey,
Yeah.
what's
Hey,
happening?
everybody, what's going on?
Shout out to
Hey,
their
how
managers,
are ya?
Brandon and Fanara, and their great wait staff. And I got to tell you something, Chris. I'm a little jealous that you had the All-American burger last night because that thing.
Well, because you needed that too on top of all the stuff you already ate.
that would have been a nice dessert for me yesterday.
I mean,
is the
jeez.
All-American burger.
Because
You
you
know?
didn't eat
Your
enough.
life-altering heartburn.
And by the way, that was on me because all I had eaten all day was nuts and raisins and fruit. So that's why I was extra
Whole
hungry.
Foods, those are good for you. Get
Yeah,
some
of
Whole
course.
Foods in
Yeah.
you.
Cappy, you should work in some raisins and fruit more often.
Cappy,
I
you
had a
should
lot of
get-
fruit.
You, should, you know what you can do? You do
Tell
what
me.
I do. So I went to Trader Joe's. I bought a bunch of frozen acai. I make my own bowls. Now I went to my favorite spot in Torrance. Rock and Joy Juice. They're big Sedano and Kap and
Wait a minute, what's the
710
name of the
listeners.
place?
Rock and Joy Juice.
Nice.
I love Joy Juice.
Oh, come on, Cappy.
No, I mean the place is great. The place is an awesome
What's
place.
wrong with you, man?
I mean that's makes you
They're
happy.
big fans of the show, Captain.
Right, makes you happy. You know, you're like drinking Joy Juice. You know, makes you happy, makes you joyful.
I got to walk outside for a few minutes. I'm sorry.
Oh, the
Cappy.
dagger!
Cappy,
yes, yes, the dagger. I got him. The dagger.
Cappy.
Yo.
There's some people who feel like the Eagles put the dagger in the Rams this past week, and it's
I don't
been a very
feel that
touchy
way.
subject around this radio station apparently today, or the last 24 hours. But
I do not feel that way at all. I really don't. I mean,
oh,
listen,
you feel confident, is what you're saying?
well, I mean, listen,
Because look, I like I told you, the Avengers finally won in fourth movie. The fourth movie is going to come. I think the Rams and Eagles are going to see each other again, and I can't see a place where they finally don't get over the hump. Granted, health being the biggest impediment potentially, but yeah, I just feel like they've been so close so many times that at some point you get over the hump.
Well, I mean, I think last year when I remember back, and I don't remember all the details other than Saquon Barkley just steamrolling the
Destroying
Rams
them.
defense. So that's game one
Right,
in L.A.
Well, no, the first and then
That's a
in
regular
the
season
playoff
game.
game. He did the same thing.
He did the exact same thing. He had, like 200-plus rushing yards, an explosive touchdown. It may have even been two, long touchdown runs.
Right.
So game one in L.A., Eagles. Game two in Philadelphia in the snow in the playoffs, Eagles.
Yeah.
Game three, regular season, week three.
A.J. Brown telling dudes, get off me. Yeah,
Right,
in
and
in
all the
second
things
half.
that went wrong for the Rams yesterday.
The
so
kicks,
game,
as you mentioned, and I thought you did an excellent breakdown. I saw they posted it on social media of what went wrong there on those kicks.
yeah. So you've got 3 straight wins for the Eagles over the Rams, and really, with the exception of the first game last year during the regular season, every other game has been a nail biter and been down to the wire. And by the way, the Rams had a chance to win both games in Philadelphia. The one in the playoffs in the snow, they were driving at the end. They didn't get it done. Game 2 in the sunshine in Philadelphia in the perfect weather. You know, we all saw what happened with the blocked field goals, but specifically the last blocked field goal. If you've already had a field goal blocked in the same quarter, you fix what went wrong, and the Rams just unfortunately weren't able to do it. But remember, the Rams were lined up to hit a chip shot field goal to win the game. So when I see all the ESPN shows talking about how the Eagles now soar in this stratosphere that they are all by themselves, I will tell you right now, I don't buy it.
Yeah,
I don't buy it. The Eagles are good, but the Rams are right there.
By the way,
No,
we got
they are.
Schefter breaking news about your
Yeah.
Chargers, Cap.
Jackson Dart is going to get his first start for the Giants. The Russell Wilson era is over.
Okay.
And in New York,
They
short-lived
should cut
as
him
it is.
immediately.
And they
They
play
should
the
literally
Chargers
cut
coming
him.
up. That's why I said Chargers.
And we also have Mason to tell us about that jacket glasses combo that
Oh, he's
Barrett
there.
Sports Media apparently used on their post today. Mason, first of all, thank you for joining us here on the Sedano and Kap
Absolutely.
YouTube hour.
I'm a big fan.
Did you approve this picture? Did you send this picture to them? I mean, it's kind of it's a good picture, but also kind of a funny picture at the same time. Like, what went into this picture?
what? I don't know where it is. Like, where is the picture?
Well, ESPN LA has now retweeted my tweet with just the picture, and Barrett Sports Media posted the picture as a collage of others. It's you with sunglasses on, like hey, it's a cool guy photo. So we're just wondering, where did it come from?
You look like a soap opera star, or like maybe like an extra in like Yellowstone, but with like sunglasses on.
You said the magic word star. I like that. I like the picture already.
Yeah.
I am looking for it right now. What is the article about? Is this the one about the history of Barrett Sports Media?
Yeah.
I'm looking at it now. I think I look really, really cool. Now they chose that photo. I did not pick that photo, but damn, I couldn't have picked a better photo than that. That is a great looking photo right there.
It is a good photo for you, Mace. I agree with you.
Yeah.
Now, everybody else here ridicules it, but I agree with you because everybody else is like New York, Philadelphia, Boston, whatever. You wearing sunglasses is like, yo, I'm out in Hollywood. Biatch! You know what I'm saying? Like,
this picture is hilarious.
Yeah, I think it's good.
Yeah, no, I like it. I couldn't have picked a better photo myself.
Mason,
you're right. It is very LA.
I'm going to send you a picture that Crypto Ray made of you as part of the cast of Yellowstone. I just texted to you just now. You can look at that real quick.
Oh, yeah, no, I fit right in with that sort of brown jacket. I see it, yeah. Me, Costner. Do you guys watch the Yellowstone? I don't.
Yeah, no, I don't know much.
Yeah, it's really good. And I would fit right in. I would love that. And you're right. I look like I belong in the cast.
I mean, that jacket though. That jacket is fire. I mean, I wouldn't wear it, but it looks good on you.
Mace,
now, why would you not wear that?
It's just because it just doesn't look like it's my style, but it looks good on you. Like I like it.
It's more your style, Mace. It's not a Cappy thing. Cappy couldn't rock that. I don't think you could rock it the way you rock it.
No.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely selling that jacket hard.
Big time.
What did I say in the article? Did I say anything meaningful?
I didn't read the article. I just saw the picture, and that's all we've talked about.
We're like guys who don't read.
Let me look up
the
article.
Pictures.
Stand by. I'll look up the article.
We just look at the pictures. We don't read stuff.
You remember what you told them, Mace? They had to have interviewed you, right?
I mean, he was probably high.
They did interview me. Some guy named John texted me and said, would
Momoa.
I give him a quote about Barrett? Yeah, exactly.
Jason Momoa's brother.
I didn't realize that. That's not true. So I gave them some quotes on sort of the history of Barrett's. They just texted me and said, email me back some answers. And I emailed back and said, make sure you use a really good picture.
I found Barrett Media within a couple months of the launch, stated Mace. I love radio, and I love that Barrett Media loves it as much as I do.
Did you say that he said he rubs radio?
I rub radio. What are you, Scooby-Doo? Like, what's wrong?
So it says it here. Mason credits Jason Barrett for becoming what newspapers could no longer do.
Oh, wait a second. On the YouTube, Mace, they're saying that jacket you're wearing looks like you could be on the wait staff at Lazy Dog.
Oh, you know what? You're right. I could work at Lazy Dog. Absolutely.
By the way, we should do that as like a fun bit. Like you could do see if people recognize you as like a waiter at Lazy Dog. Like you're
I think that's classic. I got multiple Lazy Dog shirts.
Look at this quote. Are you ready for this quote, George?
Oh, God.
Barrett Sports has become the Bible for sports radio.
Bible?
It is one of the few outlets that covers and celebrates what we all do.
Jesus, Mace, you're definitely pouring it on there. The
Bible.
I mean, it's the whole Holy High Days here this week.
Wait a minute. Where else would you read about sports radio now? Where is it? There used to be like a column in the LA Times, all that kind of stuff. There is nowhere now. This is really the only place that writes about sports radio.
Facts.
Who else does?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like when something big happens, it gets on everywhere anyway. It doesn't really matter if something crazy happens.
Right,
you know what?
Right.
You know what the Bible of sports radio is? Social media.
What?
Everybody can just go there and find this stuff.
It's true. But
Barrett's just aggregating it.
I appreciate you highlighting the picture because it is a friggin' cool picture. I love that. I am
so Mace.
That's a headshot. That's a headshot
Mace,
right there.
I don't know if you listen on your workouts, on your way to your workouts to the DeMarco and Travis show.
Oh wait, Mace, you're still working out? Wait,
I am.
You're still working
out.
Wait, no, and I only ask because you recently talked about how I heard you say Luka lost 30 pounds and you gained 30 pounds. And I thought to myself, A, did you really gain 30 pounds? And B, did you stop working out?
The answer is no and no. I definitely kept working out. It's a joke. I didn't really gain 30 pounds. I gained 7, but I'm working it off. And Cappy, 4 nights a week, I'm at the gym.
Hey, that's impressive. And listen, I was telling the guys here recently. Yesterday, I ate 1 Cuban sandwich, 2 croquetas, and then I heated naturally through sunlight. I heated 3 slices of pizza. Then I got home.
That I brought in from Mateo's birthday party.
Right, leftovers from George's son's birthday party on Sunday. Then I got up to go for a run, and the pepperoni that was on that pizza gave me such heartburn. I literally thought I was having a heart attack in the middle of this run. And everybody's up my you know what? They're going, dude, you're going to kill yourself with steak quesadillas and freaking fried fish tacos and everything else that I'm eating.
I told Cappy at this stage of our lives, and I include myself here, we need to rev the engine a little bit. Go for a little walk first on a full stomach for like 15 or 20 minutes, and then maybe you can work out a little later. I mean, you can't be, housing and hoofing all this food and expecting like you're 23 years old and can just work out afterwards.
Yeah, no, do like I do. Chicken breast and brown rice and steamed broccoli. It's delicious.
Is that every night?
That's every night. No, that's not every night. Come on.
Yeah.
Come
I know.
on.
I got to get my diet
Nobody
together.
actually does that.
Who do we have? Who do we have in the audience that's a dietitian?
Oh, there was the kid who. What's the name? What's his name? That works in our social team.
Josh Martinez.
Josh Martinez brought his own food every day like that.
He's pretty hardcore with his food.
Not following his diet.
Andy Kamenetsky brings his little meals in that he cooks for himself.
His little meals.
Definitely not following his diet either.
Yeah.
I mean, I heard somebody.
Can we get Andy the Bible of sports radio? He needs to learn some things.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
I'm in the middle of reading the Bible right now. It's fantastic.
There you go.
Chapter and verse. The Mace chapter is excellent.
Yeah. So, Mace, I was going to ask you on your way home, did you hear about Morales told us, we had no idea.
Why are you doing this?
No,
I'd like to get Mace's thoughts on this.
Right, he's one of the senior leaders of this staff. He should have a comment.
Mace, they are the OGs of sports talk here in L.A. I would just be curious to get his thoughts. And look, I love DeMarco, and I love Travis, and I love Laura and DeAndre, all the people on this show. But apparently, I mean, Chris, explain it to him. There was like an issue on the show yesterday because DeAndre's a big Eagles fan.
But Mace does super crosstalk with him, and he's going to do it today.
Okay,
tell me. I need.
And it's a live Emoji Tuesday, but I won't be here for that window because Tommy and I got to go to the hospital to visit somebody. But
I'm just saying, like, I think that we could broker a peace summit or something. Is my point.
What the hell did he?
So apparently, DeMarco was upset about DeAndre's fandom and told him not to play the Eagles fight song. And then I thought their second segment was a little dry, so I walked in and said, "Okay, first segment we went in the weeds. It's fine. It was good. Second segment, why aren't we having fun and smiling? Play the fight song, DeAndre." And DeAndre goes, "No, DeMarco told me not to." And I said, "Who cares? Just play it. It's a funny bit." So he started playing it, and DeMarco lost it.
Did he? What does lost it look like for DeMarco?
He was like, "Why are you playing that? Don't you know I told you not to play that? Why are you disobeying me? Stuff rolls downhill, bro."
Right. And by the way, he said,
did he actually use the word disobey?
I don't
That's
know
what
if he
I
used
focused
the
in on.
word on
Same.
disobey as much, but he just said. And then afterwards, there were a lot of meetings after the show, as you can imagine. Bergie and I were here late, and the talking.
Bergman's so great in those meetings, I'm sure.
Come on.
Oh, wow. And by the way, Mace, just one other detail.
Mace, just a joke.
Mace, one other detail that seems important to this story is, according to Chris, DeMarco opened the door of the studio, walked into the control room, and apparently there was a potential physical altercation.
No,
Chris,
hold on.
Chris,
Stop.
Now you're making things
You're
up.
making stuff
No,
up.
I'm not. Wait, let me finish.
No. You're
Because
making
Chris
stuff up, Cappy.
and
it's not funny what you're doing.
You said.
That's not what I said at all. That's not what I said at all.
You didn't say you stood nose to nose with DeMarco?
I stood nose to nose in the host room, not the control room.
Okay, pardon
And what
me.
you're saying is not factual.
Okay.
What happened in the
There was no confrontation.
No, but Chris said
That's
that
not
he
what
stood,
I said, Cappy.
Wait. You said you stood.
That's not what I said. Anyway, go ahead, Sedano.
No, all I'm just saying is, like, I mean, look, I love DeMarco. I worked with him. I did Rams games with him. I've known him forever. We were practically neighbors. I would just say, come on, man, you've been doing this a long time. Like, for the entertainment value, it's kind of fun.
Right, like, come on, man. Like, listen, the Rams lost the game. The fact is they should have won the game.
Correct. Listen, in
And-
hindsight, here's the thing.
Yeah.
DeMarco is part of the Rams organization.
I get it.
And by the way, this isn't a Rams thing. We love the Rams. The Rams support, even when they lose, that we do fun, loose
listen,
content.
I will tell you this, okay? And I say this wholeheartedly. And listen, I have said this for years, even before I did games for them this year. They are the most reasonable sports franchise partner I have ever been around, okay? And I've been doing sports talk radio for 20-something years now at this point. There is not an organization that I have dealt with on a radio station that is more reasonable with the way you cover them than that franchise. It's not even close. There isn't a close second.
Right, and here's the thing.
Wow, I'm looking at this confrontation now. The DeMarco DeAndre confrontation.
That was not a confrontation. That was on the air and then going back and forth. That was not a confrontation. Let's not use that word.
That is angry.
But Chris, you said earlier
I did
that
not say that word, Cappy.
Okay, so let me finish my statement and tell me if I'm accurate or inaccurate. You said that you and DeMarco were nose to nose, and by the way, that you garnered a lot of respect from teammates because you essentially stood in front of DeMarco. Is that not accurate? Is that not what you said?
Why are we doing this?
So wait a minute, you broke up the confrontation?
No, there
Morales?
was no confrontation between DeAndre and DeMarco. That was an on-air bit that you're watching from Twitter.
Oh, it was a bit.
Wow.
No,
it looks heated to me. I'm watching it right now. It looks heated.
It was a bit. Okay, my bad.
You know, Cap, you just don't know when to let it loose sometimes.
Yeah, I guess not, huh?
No.
It kind of sucks to be on the receiving end of it, doesn't it? It kind of sucks,
I'm
right?
just looking at my picture. I'm so excited about this picture. It's
a good picture. It's a good picture.
Listen, man, all I was saying is it should all be this is the fun.
It should be fun, exactly.
And that was the key. Is let's have some fun with DeAndre and DeMarco.
Lighten up, DeMarco. Lighten up.
Yeah, listen,
let's take a quick timeout now. The Sedano and Kap morning show. I think Mace is about done with us.
Mace is done?
I'm going to take a timeout until
all right, Mace,
12 o'clock
bring the jacket in today.
We'll see Mace at 12 o'clock.
I'm going to bring it. I'm going to bring this.
Wear
this look is killing.
Yeah.
And you should wear the sunglasses on the air, too, kind of like Cappy does.
Look good.
Oh, yeah, pure Cappy. All right, guys, thanks for the call.
See ya.
Thanks, Mace. Mason and Ireland, 12 to 3 this afternoon. The OGs, the biggest show on the radio, and the hottest show on YouTube, they say.
Are they?
That's what they say.
I don't know.
All right, we'll take a quick 2-minute timeout. The YouTube hour. We're back in 2 minutes on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
When it comes to food, the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show doesn't mess around.
Have you ever fallen asleep at a restaurant?
Fallen asleep.
Fallen asleep, not passed out.
Okay,
fallen
now
asleep.
that you clarified a little bit, I have never fallen asleep at a restaurant.
Never had food coma.
No,
never
there's
put your head
food,
down.
and I'm having a good time. No.
From food comas to football, buffets to baseball, DeMarco and Travis are the perfect recipe for your afternoon drive.
We used to take
I've been
over
there.
all you-can-eat places and stay there all day. Yeah,
You
it was
can
a
do
food
that?
hack. Like $8, we'd eat all day, literally.
Whether you're at work, on the road, or recovering from your own food coma, hang out with the guys.
Crushing Kung Pao chicken all day long.
All day.
Orange
Find the
chicken.
booth, lean over, get some sleep, wake up, eat some more.
Mongolia beef.
Right,
Again.
right. Bring it around
Again.
Another round, please.
Yes,
Cashew
all day.
chicken.
The DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. Weekdays from 3 to 6 p.m. on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you expect your insurance company to be there for you, but often they look for ways to underpay your claim. If you're feeling abandoned, pushed to use low-rated contractors, or ignored after years of loyalty, we protect homeowners from the games and fine print that insurance companies are known for. Contact Avner Gat, one of California's largest public adjusting firms. Visit avnergat.com or call 818-917-5256. With a team that has the industry's know-how, including experience from the insurance side, Avner Gat is ready to fight for you. With over 20 years of experience, they offer a free initial consultation and have the largest network of experts to evaluate your damages. Remember, size, experience, and expertise matter. Don't let your insurance company leave you in the dark. Call Avner Gat, 818-917-5256, or visit avnergat.com today. Avner Gat, your claim, our game.
Whether it's talking sports or calling each other out when the food bill comes, Sedano and Kap have taken over Morning Drive.
Hey, unlike you, I pay for all my food. Stop that.
Good sandwich.
I support small local businessmen, man.
Oh, okay, and I don't.
I'm just saying.
No, I mean, I don't.
You'd want a freebie.
Well, I'd support him.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show, 7 to 9 a.m. on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
9:46. Good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on this Tuesday, a live imaging Tuesday presented by Providence. Happy birthday to Ray Charles. We lost him in 2004. The legend. Today is also National Snack Stick Day. What's a snack stick? Is that like a jerky?
Yeah, is that like a Slim Jim? Yeah,
I used to like Slim Jims back in the day.
Snap into a Slim Jim, brother. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And this one's for Cappy. Today is Go With Your Gut Day. That's a multi-layer bit for Cappy.
Oh, by the way, Ruben Flores with a great line in the Mongrel chat. Morales is the touch me and I'll sue guy. Did you ever see the really bad Rocky V
No, you don't
movie?
have to worry about me suing. That's not the issue.
Dan Campbell, he's got big onions.
He got big old onions.
I'm just saying, what was the name of that character in Rocky V?
Is that the one where Rocky has the street fight?
He fights Tommy Morrison in the street. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rocky V.
And who you're looking for, the Don King
He's
character?
like the Don King character, yeah.
Only
Richard
in America.
Grant, George Washington Duke is the name of his character, yes.
Rocky V, by the way, I know
Touch me and I'll sue.
Sedano and I love Rocky
Sue
IV.
me for what?
But Rocky V is underrated. It's a bad
It's
movie.
terrible.
But it's
No,
not
it's
like
terrible.
It's terrible, but it's like
Awful.
a fun terrible.
No, yeah, I mean, I watched it because out of paying homage to the series, but awful. I do like Rocky Balboa as like a final.
That is awful.
And Max was in that movie, Rocky Balboa. I remember that one. So, yeah.
Oh, now you got Bergman. He's in our group text.
Oh, yeah.
Heard the shot, Sedano. I'm terrible in those meetings. Why are you doing this, George? We're trying
It
to
was
ruffle
a joke,
feathers.
for the love of God. I would have said it if he was here, too. It was
Well,
not
you probably
like
would
I was
have, and
gonna
that would have been worse.
I mean,
Oh, that would have been way worse. That really would have gotten so much worse.
Who did that? Who hit the...
I did. I'm just trying to break it up. Just trying to break it up.
It's Rosh Hashanah.
I just
one.
feel
Give him
like
a break.
the only reason I said that was, Greg is still new in the management role. He's only been in it a couple years, and that's it. Like it's not an easy place
He's
to
my
be.
partner in crime, and I'll leave it
I
at
get
that.
it. Listen, I'll tell you this: he's more Batman than you are a lot of times, though. In these situations, you're like Robin in those short shorts, and we don't want to see that.
Whatever, dude.
Stillers, here we go. Pittsburgh's going down a Super Bowl.
Although I will say this, Cappy was right. You don't like to be on the other side very often.
There is specific language, which Cappy and I spoke about in the break, of why there was an issue there. That's all.
Yeah. Listen, let me go back to the beginning of today's broadcast. Very, very beginning.
Well, don't go back to the very, very beginning because that's what we just did.
We talked about.
No. I'm talking about the open. The open to this show today.
Oh yeah, it had the extra beats to it, and we couldn't beat badam boom.
No, but the open of today's show that Chris builds every day was a way of saying, I'm winning the picks against the spread.
Right, he's like a Raider fan all of a sudden.
No, it was more
after,
that Sedano was wrong on the Ravens and told me I didn't know
that's
football.
exactly right.
He's
That's
like
exactly
a Raider
right.
fan celebrating being in the lead 3 weeks in.
No.
Well, you would be.
Well, listen.
No, I wouldn't. I don't care.
If
I got to win in the end. That's my point.
Week 1, when the Cowboys won or whoever won that you picked.
The guy
Yeah.
The guy tweeted me and said, "Didn't you pick the Chargers as your 5?" And I said, "No, I picked the Cowboys as my 5.
Come on,
the Chargers
you
are my
texted
4."
us Eagles checkmark. That was not on Twitter. That was a group text.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's okay for us to say we like being on top and knowing football. That's okay.
I understand. But I understand what it's like when you don't win very often, that you have to beat your chest about it.
Well, this is the first year I've ever played with you guys.
Okay.
So I don't know about not winning very often.
But there's a celebration.
Well, I'm just saying in general.
No, but
I
the
think I
celebration
actually pretty
is
much, thanks to you, win all the time.
Oh, wow. The celebration is.
I mean, JT the
I'm
Brick
right,
would say
you're
differently.
wrong.
JT the Brick is a small market hack.
Oh,
No,
come
don't
on,
say that.
man.
That's
not
Why do you
nice.
got to do that?
And he
to the
trolls
guy?
us for clout.
Why do you got to do that?
No, he trolls
All right, can I know my totals? Did I win this week?
Can I just cleanse things really quickly?
Tons of power.
Free.
But no, JT was great in 2002.
Oh, would you stop?
Oh, you stopped. You weren't even working with him in 2000.
Why are you so mean-spirited? Why you got to be like that?
Hey, listen.
Don't belittle me.
Why do you have this thing in your life where you just want to destroy anybody who you don't think is, like, right alongside you? Like, just
JT?
love people. Yeah.
Well, JT started it. I was all into having him on the show last year. But again, when you take shots at the rate, not me, you can take shots at me all day long. I enjoy that. But when you start
Anyway,
going
go
after the
ahead.
station and our people,
Get to the picks.
guess what?
Then it's war?
Yeah.
It's wartime, huh?
Like Hank Paulson said in 2008.
He loved that I yelled at you yesterday. There's no question.
I-
He tweeted about that.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, he did?
Oh, yeah.
JT commented
Well,
when
that
you
was
said
that video.
Big Boy?
So the
Oh,
video
yeah.
that he tweeted about, where he again rips the station, which is where he's going to get into trouble here, which I'll just leave it at that, is that
Why is he going to get into trouble?
Oh well, you'll eventually you'll see why. Anyway,
You see what I'm saying?
What?
You see what I mean?
I know.
You got to try and steamroll and destroy.
I will
It's-
destroy him.
It's
Yes.
like this obsession.
Well, when you go
with
after
destruction.
again the station that all of us work very hard for, and the people, not me specifically, I don't care.
No,
But
he's
when you
going
go
after you
No,
very
but when you go
specifically.
after other people and our content across the day, that's a problem.
All right, I'm just
Especially
checking.
Go ahead.
considering
To the
if he
picks.
wasn't a
this
good
is
caller,
way
he
too
wouldn't have a
inside
career.
baseball.
Come on,
Even the mongrels don't care. Go ahead.
I mean, just
He
saying.
has a nice pool that he tweeted about earlier today.
Backyard brick.
Yeah, I want to go.
It's
swimming
good
in
winning a smack off on the Jim Rome show. Paid off well for him.
Go ahead, Linz.
Let's update the totals.
it. All right, so this past week, week 3, in last place was Cappy with a 1.
Oh, dude,
Ooh.
I was awful, and I think I took Detroit to win
Yep,
last night.
and you only picked the 1.
I know.
So it's the only one you got.
Horrible.
All right, and then next was Berg, who only got 3. The only one that Berg got right was the Chargers. So good job on that, Berg.
Mm-hmm.
And then I didn't do so well myself either. I only had 6 points. And then Christopher. Oh wait, no. Sedano had 8. Christopher had 9, and then Briones had 12 because
Yeah,
remember,
swag system,
Wow,
bro.
baby.
as we all know, he
Wow.
picked the Eagles as his 5.
Mm-hmm.
So now, after week 3, the totals are in last place with a whopping
There
18
we go.
points is Cappy.
Oh, boy.
I thought I had 18 last week. No, I had 17.
No, you had
Okay.
17. That's right. The 1 point will do.
That's terrible. God, 1 point. I was 1 for 4.
Tied for second to last is myself and Berg with 21 points. And then we've got Briones with 23. Big week
That's
for
right,
Briones.
baby Jordan.
Sedano has 25, and Christopher is in the lead with 28 points.
How is that possible?
How is it possible, Captain?
How
Week
is that
3.
possible that Sedano is not the all-knowing Sedano, my man Sedano, is not currently in the lead, and Morales has more points? And that
Don't
was
fret,
the beginning
Bubba
of today's
Fett.
show. Don't fret.
Yeah.
You still planning on coming back and winning, huh?
I mean,
He's not
it's
that
like
far
Still
behind.
another like 14
Yeah,
weeks. in
I
this
mean,
thing.
I gotta go all.
It's not
I
like
think
he got
this week-
1 point this week
I know.
like
Oh, it was
somebody.
an embarrassment. What an embarrassment. And I got the Detroit thing right, but I only had it as
And by
my
the
one.
way, if anyone should be mad about Fly Eagles Fly, it should be all of us who picked the Rams
Right.
and got screwed at the end with the cover.
We tried to tell Jorge, like, hey, man, they got to win by 3.5. Man, were we wrong?
And then he was like, "Yeah, sure as bleep, I was right. They did cover."
We would have won that game with the cover. The Rams lost the game and blew it for everybody that had the Rams.
I texted you twice in the chat. I got Eagles on my 5. I texted you guys twice.
You did.
And then you rubbed it in when they won.
I said,
Yeah, you did.
damn.
Yeah, you did.
Wow.
Time for the Dealer's Choice Real Deal.
Oh, look at that, Cappy.
Brought to you by our friends at Sellers Advantage. Want to sell your house before you call an agent? Call Sellers Advantage. They'll buy it as is. With a competitive cash offer, no repairs needed. They make selling easy. Call 888-390-AS-IS for a no-obligation offer. Or visit sellersadvantage.com, DRE 0196-1658, Cappy.
I would like to take this moment in time to wish all my brothers and sisters, including the Hebraic brothers and sisters, and even the non-Hebraic brothers and sisters, a very happy 5786. Now, do you guys know what that means?
Oh, come on. That's a good job.
I mean, here in America and worldwide, it is 2025. But in the more historic world, okay, it is year 5786. And to all I want to wish you a good new year to all my brothers and sisters out there, because it is the Jewish New Year of Rosh Hashanah. Now, it is a tradition for all of us to say, have a good new year, because normally you would say, have a happy new year. But happiness is not a guarantee, right? So I'm going to wish everybody a good new year for the entire year. Have a healthy, prosperous, and good new year for you, your family, your community, and the world at large. I love you all. Here's the thing. We live in this crazy world right now, man. Everybody is so divided. Dude, God forbid you have an opinion and it doesn't sit well with the other side. Then all of a sudden you're a bad guy. And it's on both sides, just to be clear. So I'm going to say this. Jewish or Gentile, it don't matter. It's the new year, 5786. I want you to take an apple today. I want you to dip it in some honey for a sweet new year. And again, doesn't matter what you practice. It's reset time. New year, 5786. Happy New Year,
you know
everybody.
what? I think that's a good way to look at it, Cappy. I think we should all reset today. Our show, Mason in Ireland, DeMarco and Travis, Lakers talk, Christopher, the Mongrels. We should all reset today.
Reset.
How about that?
Let's reset. I just hit the reset button. JT's still a small
Let's all
market
be.
hack.
Let's all be. Let's all be nice. Let's all love each other. Let's
bad
all.
guy.
Let's all.
You're a bad guy.
Let's all.
Maybe there's
Let's all
another
love and reasonable and just be kind.
Maybe there's another smack off he can win and be relevant again.
Oh, you're a bad guy. Bad guy. It's the high holidays, bro. Throw away the sins.
I'm not Jewish, and neither is he.
Well, you are Jewish now, by relation.
Well, that is true. I have a lot of Jewish friends, including you.
I'm gonna throw away the sins tonight. I'm gonna get a loaf of bread. I'm gonna say
You're gonna
these
eat
are
the
from
loaf
around.
of bread.
Right, first,
Heat it up in the car.
you fat ass, you're gonna eat it.
Eat that bread, Cappy.
Oh my!
All right, we're done here. Excellent
Mouth
work.
Put it down.
Parker,
Put it right in your mouth.
Sexy Jexy, Graham.
Oh, we didn't
everybody
have
who's
Sexy
back.
Jexy on. Maybe we will tomorrow as our Chargers
Oh
insider.
yeah, Sexy Jexy has to make an appearance for sure during the YouTube hour. But excellent work, Lindsay, Briones, Christopher, Bergman,
Corazon.
He Mason as well. Thank you, Cappy. Excellent work as always. We will talk to you all mañana.
Good night, everyone.
Corazon.
A hot Chicana from the barrio, keeping it real.
I can't wait to watch this team get to play a football game next week.
Shohei Ohtani.
Was there heavy petting?
I'm here.
Fight on.
Fight on.
Buenos dias.
Fight on.
I've danced with the devil.
Rich Eisen Show.
Hey, everybody.
Can't get enough of the Rich Eisen